All personnel, clear the launch platform.
All personnel, clear launch platform.
Disneyland is your land.
The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Disneyland is your land.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 229. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, this afternoon, this morning, whenever it is, and however it is. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark. I'm one of the co-hosts here of the LTP. Sitting to the right of me is the very handsome Trail Master of Puppets himself, Udi.
I don't know if I like that. It makes me feel awkward.
Well, it's true. You get the...
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm wearing. Because what am I wearing? Like, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, good evening. Thank you and good evening.
Yeah. All right. Now, sitting to the left of me via FaceTime is Becky. Hey, Becky, what up?
Hey, how's it going?
It is going fairly decent this evening.
And you look lovely as well, Becky.
Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
From now on, it's going to be the very lovely Becky.
There we go.
Yes.
Thank you. That's much better.
Yes, I'm sorry. I will work that into my notes. Let me type that in.
See, this is where I get critique of Mark. I'm like, you have to put that into your notes.
Yes, I need to make sure.
Yeah, really, Mark? Is it that hard? Thanks.
Well, I don't want Tim getting mad at me.
I know. Tim's going to drive up here like, what do you say about my wife? Yeah,
He is kind of a scary guy. Too,
I could probably take most people, but not
No,
Tim.
he's not a small man.
I don't think I can take that guy.
Big in stature.
Yeah, so, yeah. And that, I don't think I can take most people. I'm just messing around.
That tricked me every time.
Yeah. Well, hey, if this is your first time listening to the show, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. We hope that you find the water to be warm. We are a very open and honest Disneyland podcast. Today's show is brought to you by you, the listeners, and we can make that super simple for you. Go to leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the support tab, and we will. There's different options to support the show. And that really helps us with hosting fees and buying gear and things like that. We're not buying churros and T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. But for that, you get to be on the show, and you get a little street cred for that.
Yeah. How many people are due?
We've got quite a few people that are overdue. And also, you can buy T-shirts on tpublic.com. We do appreciate that. And if this is not your first time that you're part of the LTP family, hey, welcome home. How do I even say this? Here we are. It is September 15th today.
Yeah.
2025. Between episode 228 and 229, a lot has happened in the world, and I just want you listeners to know that we are aware of all that, and we want to provide an outlet for you. We will always talk about Disneyland, and we want to provide like an off ramp for you from the social events that have been going on in our world, or our nation actually. And we're always going to be there for you, and we're always going to provide that. And even though we talk about churros and Matterhorns on the show, or today we're talking about all kinds of really good stuff, everything is not lost on us. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And if there's ever a time where you'd like to talk to us directly, for whatever it's worth, LTP therapy is always open for you. Always open. You know how to reach us, and we will talk about a lot of things.
Yep.
And that being said, if you're listening to my voice and our voices this evening, we do appreciate it because you are supporting independent thought, independent creative arts, and there's a lot of work that goes into this. We're not sponsored by anybody, although we do have some good deals coming up with the Eden Rock. We're going to get to them a little bit in future episodes, but for the most part, for 99% of the time, it's us putting everything together. 99.9% of the time, it's us putting things together. So I just want to say thank you again for supporting us that way.
Yeah, and we have been basically advocating for and trying to push through our platform the need to communicate with each other, the need to talk with one another, the need to engage in conversation with other people that you may not normally talk to engage in dialogue in an open and honest way, to learn more with an open mind and open heart, and have it a way of maybe expanding your own mind a little bit, but also helping others grow as well. We have had, as of the recording of this, we've had, like Mark said earlier, some very horrible, tragic, the words don't really fit, events happen. And one of the things that it made me think of is what we've been talking about. These are the things that happen when we don't talk. These are the things that happen when we don't communicate. These are the things that happen when we aren't coming into a conversation in an open and honest manner. No finger pointing, no agendas, no gotchas, no nothing. Just a willingness and an openness to learn, but also to teach.
Mm-hmm.
So I implore you, please, with how heavy the world is right now more than ever, I can't even emphasize that enough, is a time when you stop, think, and then reach out to people you care about, but also look at the people around you and go like, hey, maybe we have things in common. Maybe we have things we can connect on. Maybe we have something, a place where we can start an honest conversation. We don't have to agree with everything. Mm-hmm. We don't even have to like every opinion, but we can also understand that we can find goodness in each and every one of us. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to implore everybody, please find the goodness in your heart, find the goodness in your soul, find your humanity, and learn how to talk, and learn how to not only talk, but how to listen. So I thank you as always to spending your time with us, spending your time listening to us talk about what we talk about. And I love you all to death for that. I love you so much because it has helped us. Mark and I really through COVID and a lot of different things, and we've heard how we've helped you. So I feel like I just need to take a moment to remind everybody that as much as we appreciate you guys, I don't think you guys really understand how much we appreciate you, and how much we appreciate the fact that you interact with us, you talk to us, you give us your energy, and you give us your thought, and you give us your positivity. With what we've built with the LTP, this is what we need to continue out and through our own lives. So I encourage everybody, please, the positive energy that you feel when we get together and you talk and you listen to us talking, you listen to we're talking about Disneyland, all the things that we love, that's a positive energy. I ask that you please, in the moments where you're feeling unsure, that you tap back into that and then you help spread that out. So we love all of you guys. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You guys are what, and the communities that we have built together like this is what makes the world a better place. And I just think we all need to be reminded right now that the world is a better place than what we may see right now, and just don't lose track of that. And the only way to continue that is to continue to talk and communicate with each other. So please do that.
Okay, well said, Udi.
That was well said. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not going to keep on going, but
no, because we've got guests on tonight's show. We're going to get to them in a little bit.
That was the heavy part. We're going to go on and we're going to go have fun now.
So Eric and Ashley, don't be scared off by us.
They're going to hear that and be like, oh man, you guys, I can't wait to get you guys on there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk.
We're on the one show. I go, no, it just happened to work out that way. Yeah. All right, Becky, do you have an opening question for us?
Yes.
Okay. It's a very heavy question. I heard.
It's a very heavy and deep question.
I heard I had to really this is going to make me ponder what the question is.
Okay.
It will. So, somebody shows up at your door with an offer.
Oh boy.
And it is $3 million. Or, so you can accept this.
Okay.
But there's one catch, I should say.
Oh no, I already know where you're gonna go.
You cannot go to Disneyland ever again, or any Disney park no Disney cruise, nothing Disney for the rest of your life.
Wait, can we watch Disney things on TV? Like completely ostracized out of my life 100%.
Yes, you have to pretend Disney no longer exists.
Okay, wait. I have to ask this question.
Okay.
Does pre-Disney Star Wars qualify as that?
No.
Oh, that's a great question. I don't think it does. I think you can keep Star Wars, original Star Wars.
They give me $3 million. No, I'm
Could we still do the LTP podcast though?
No, how would you know?
I wouldn't know about any.
We would begin to start talking, and then Mark would be like, "What are we talking about?" Disney. What is that?
The LTP podcast becomes current events with Udi.
Oh my God!
No, we're not doing that.
Not want to do that.
Believe me, no one wants that.
As you guys are running through the walls and start running away and leave shadow. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
I guess because Disney no longer exists to us, I guess it becomes a Star Wars podcast of just the original trilogy.
That's it. No, and the prequels. That's a pre-Disney buyout. We're good. Yeah. We're good. I'm good with that. No, I'm kidding. No.
I mean, honestly, we'll probably split up. Not us, but I know some people would take that deal in a heartbeat.
Crazy, but right now there are a few people out there who be like,
Nope, I don't think I could do it because the park means too much to me and my daughters and my friends, and it's there's no way because man, this week, man, I'm gonna cuss, but I really felt like I needed to go.
Yeah, no,
this
exactly.
week, just to relieve some pressure and just.
This is when you don't get mad at Jess because she's there right now.
She's there right now, and I'm very happy for her.
We're all happy.
I'm not jealous. I mean,
no, we're happy.
I'm envying
I'm a little
the
bit jealous, but in a good way. Not in like a way I don't want her to experience it.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna give both of you guys the judgy look, like you guys.
Jealousy.
No, I mean, I just felt like I wanted to go, and I wouldn't even have to ride any attractions. If I could just go on Main Street, grab a drink or something, and sit around.
Well, yeah, because we talk about it so much that because of what is in that park, in the feeling and the energy in the park. I can't think of a better place to be with all of it that's going on. You can just go, and you can literally go through the gate, and then the world that is outside that gate is gone.
It's gone.
Gone. And you don't have to think about anything. You could before Disney made you have to look at your phone all the time, before you could have easily put your phone away and never looked at it other than take a picture.
That's a topic for another day. We got to work on that. We got to workshop that topic, right?
We do. We need to sit down and actually work that out because we will have that. And thank you for reminding me, Mark. I'm going to throw another shout out.
Okay.
If you guys want to either aid in the conversation about has Disney going a trip to Disney been too complicated and they've made it a chore rather than fun. Hit us up in their DMs or email us and with your ideas, or if you want to come on when we have that, because because I want to make that discussion a meaningful one, not just a bunch of people sitting around complaining about how Disney has done this. I want to make it a constructive conversation, so it's going to take a little bit of time to actually flesh out how we're going to approach the conversation. But I would ask anybody who wants to either join in on that conversation or has ideas for it, please send them your way. You guys know how to get a hold of all of us.
And in fact, I may do a story on it so that
nice.
with a question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So answer's no. I'm not taking 3 million. Udi's saying no. Becky?
Dude, with interest rates
I
now,
couldn't do it.
Man.
I feel like Disney is too much of my identity.
Yeah.
No, because you think about it for you two, then you have to take that away from your daughters. Like,
It would completely change my whole life. It really would.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many pictures when you post on Instagram and I'll see your daughters and they're in their princess thing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I smile every time because I'm like, see, these are the good things. These are the things that are good and wholesome and pure in the world. When you have little girls being like, I'm going to be a princess, and they want to dress up like a princess, that is awesome. The imagination, everything.
Everywhere we go.
Yep.
Actually, that reminds me, my 3-year-old tonight she did say to me, I told her that I'm doing the podcast and, she's going to go to In-N-Out with Daddy. And she said, okay, that's great. Well, first of all, will he get her a milkshake? She asked. And then secondly, she said, when I get bigger, can I do the podcast with you? So I told her, of course, she can be a guest when she gets older.
Yep.
She's 3?
Yeah, she's 3.
Okay.
So maybe a few more years.
Yeah, a couple more years. At least 4 is the minimum age to be a guest on the show.
We've had on the Amanda show, we had my nephew when he was, how old was he? 8, I think?
Aww.
For a little bit, but he was so funny because he was all up for it. Then we sat him in front of the mic.
Scared?
Oh, yeah. Petrified. I'm like,
that's so cute.
And I looked at him like, Cooper, just talk. Like my brother. Those are the things that you remember.
Okay, well.
Anyway.
Let's get to the news then.
All right.
So we get going with this. All right, let's go to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
All right, so first news item for episode 229. Radiator Springs Racers tracks refreshed as part of an extended refurbishment. Radiator Spring Racers in DCA closed on August 18th of 2025 for an extended refurbishment. It now appears that part of the refurbishment includes new pavement near several areas of the track. Upon entering Cars Land, construction work was immediately noticeable as scaffolding has been built behind Radiator Springs Courthouse. The track for Radiator Springs Racers goes just behind this building. Got some pictures of that. Signage has also been put up in the area to warn guests that the closure and refurbishment. A stop sign has been placed near the entrance walkway reading, Radiator Springs Racers is undergoing refurbishment. Please enjoy other Cars Land attractions. Cars Land attractions, yeah. It also appears that part of the attraction's refurbishment is continuing to repave the road by the sidetrack. Fresh pavement can be seen above in one of the track's banking curves. Okay. So that's probably natural. I mean, not natural. That's probably...
That will happen.
Yeah.
The fatigue of everything. I want to say...
It's saying, per the Disneyland website and the attraction's operating schedule, Radiator Springs Racers will reopen on September 26th, a little over a month after it closed on August 18th. Yeah.
So I do agree it's normal, but I do wish that it would have aligned where it didn't, or not fallen within Oogie Boogie, because that's such a huge attraction. And when you're paying $189 plus or whatever it is to come to a party, I think that should be operating.
I agree.
Yeah. Yep. But then again, we can also always say, when's the best time to close down a major attraction?
Never.
Yeah.
Maybe my birthday.
It is true. There's never going to be a fun time.
We're going to be there.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's this, then Christmas, etc. Summer.
But I'm glad they're getting this done. It's probably overdue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. I would expect that attraction to be open for Oogie Boogie Bash. Because again, this is one of those attractions that it's a whole different vibe at night when you're on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say, Udi?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I will always say one of the best rides on that attraction I ever had was right when the moon was coming up and you're coming around the water. It was right above the waterfall. I mean, I was like, I struck between, do I try to grab my phone and take a picture of it or just enjoy it? So I just enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was amazing. So yeah.
I think I was sitting next to you.
I think you were.
Yeah.
I think you were. Yep. But yeah, no, good. I mean, one of the things is like Radiator Springs being such a popular attraction.
Yeah.
The upkeep for it must be kind of crazy when you really stop and think about it.
Any of these attractions, it's the maintenance on these things is just ridiculous. But I'm glad it's getting done. Perfect.
Always, anytime they do that, you just hope that they correct any major issues. I mean, obviously, asphalt and whatnot having to be replaced on banking turns and whatnot. That is normal wear and tear.
Normal wear and tear.
Normal wear and tear.
All right, next news item is permit confirms that new Adventures Campus restroom building coming to DCA.
Okay.
The rumored New Adventures Campus restrooms at DCA have been confirmed thanks to an Anaheim permit. The permit, first filed in April of 2025, has been publicly revealed to be for a restroom building. The building will be located at the 760 block of 1515 South Harbor Boulevard. That means nothing to anybody. It's going to be an Adventures Campus.
Yeah, they need an address, but yeah.
Yeah, here is the permit description. New commercial construction, 2,800 square foot restroom building with a custodial closets and an electrical room with associated electrical, mechanical and plumbing.
Yep.
That's bigger than most houses.
Yeah. Well, you look at that.
Holy cow!
It's a lot. A lot of people have no idea the mechanicals and the other electrical
Of a bathroom?
Well, something that size because not only do you have to run the energy, the power, all the lighting, right? Which you may not think is a lot, but there's lighting. I don't know what they're going to do for as far as like the urinals or anything, if they're going to be electronic or whatever. So there's that. The other part of it is the plumbing, and the other part that everybody seems to forget is my line of work.
Oh, you need some.
Believe it or not, you need to vent that.
You
need
think?
to vent that. Oh yeah. When people, the only time they think about it is why does it smell in here? Why is it hot in here? That's the only time people stop and think about the venting part of it. But
Then I immediately think of you, Udi.
I know, right? It's like, man, it's hot in here. Where's Udi? Why didn't? Yeah. So yeah, there is. You need some size. Now I don't know, obviously, without seeing plans.
Yeah.
There will be at the minimum venting, but I will say there's probably going to be units in there to condition it, and it may be a standard unit on the rooftop. There's many ways. I don't know whatever the architect decided.
So for like 2,800 square feet, how many stalls do you think would be in each restroom?
Oh, that's going to be a counted one, I would think.
Well, see, the men's has a combination of stalls and urinals.
Yeah.
Probably 5 and 5, 6 and 6.
Not more.
Okay.
Yeah, not more.
Yeah. Who knows? All right. Go ahead. What do you say?
Well, I was just going to say, I hope it becomes our favorite restroom in DCA in the future.
I think so, too. I'm hoping it will. We got to do a ranking of the best bathrooms in DCA.
Yeah.
Although I don't know.
The people want to know.
Yes, the people want to know. The permit is currently under plan review and expires April 16th, 2026.
Oh, there you go. The red tape.
Construction is underway at DCA in the walkway that previously led between Adventures Campus and Carsland, as well as behind Avengers headquarters. The expansion will almost double the size of Marvel Land. It includes 2 new attractions. We got all that.
We all know that. Yep.
Avengers Infinity Defense and Starklight Flab. The Adventures ride expected to be a 3D attraction and use the same system as Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure at Tokyo Sea Disney. Okay, so that is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about the bathroom. I'm just excited about just we're getting things done, or they're getting things done, and we can see it, and there's progress, and it's just going to make the whole park a whole lot better for everybody.
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking forward to that flight lab. They have a picture. Well, there's a picture.
There's a picture of it, and I'm on the fence on this. I might have to do it once to take one for the team.
I can't wait.
But I don't want my head jarred around. We'll see.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll be like getting off. I'm like, again.
That's fine. I'll be at the PIMS test lab having a $18 cocktail, which is fun.
Or like something with ginger ale after.
Ginger ale, yes. Awesome ginger ale. Yeah. Here's a little cool story. Broken Spell Lounge at Disneyland Hotel introduces themed coasters. The custom coasters feature the Broken Spell Lounge wordmark in gold across the subtle image of a spinning wheel. The design was revealed at the Broken Spell Lounge Instagram page. The Sleeping Beauty inspired lounge opened at the Disneyland Hotel last fall. It took over the former Steakhouse 55 space. That's true and false. It's at the front of the Steakhouse 55. Right. The whole dining room is still there. I have not had a drink or dessert or food there, but I do want to go there for sure. Yeah. I did not include the drink menu because it is vast and you can probably get whatever the heck you want. They have specially themed cocktails and things like that. But their menu, it actually is not that bad if you look at it. It's a very small lounge. They've got Parmesan. Anything jumping out to you on this menu?
I'm reading it right now.
Parmesan truffle fries, signature dry rub chicken wings, classic Caesar salad, margarita pizza,
Maybe.
seasonal pizza,
Maybe.
turkey club. Yes, I'm a fan of the club sandwich,
Broken Skull cheeseburger.
which is any cheeseburger. Forced mushroom farro risotto.
Risotto.
Oh, risotto.
I'll try that.
I don't like mushrooms. I'd get the turkey club, probably the pizza. I'll try the cheeseburger. Let's see, jumbo shrimp cocktail. No. Ahi tuna tataki. Seasonal quinoa and baby kale salad. I think that's what Tim's gonna get. Charcuterie pizza.
No.
Southwest chicken sandwich. Maybe. Fish and chips. No. Steak frites. Probably. Prime beef French dip. How much is that?
34.
It does sound the French dip does sound good to me though. It has Havarti cheese, caramelized onions, au juice, served with fries, fruit, or chips.
Yeah, I mean that's your classic French dip. I mean that's pretty pricey, but when in Rome, I would probably get that. I would definitely try the turkey club since I'm a fan of that. This is going to be on my list at some point. I mean, it's on my list. I never think about it, dude.
Well, no, and I was going to say that put it on the list because we're going to have that, and then we have Trader Sam's, and we have the
Arthur and Sons.
Arthur and Sons, yep.
The good thing about this, though, and it's open till at least 11:30. Well, probably a little bit later, but 11:30 is probably when it's open till. When I was there, we did ask them what time they closed, and they said it's posted midnight. So I know they've reduced it by half an hour, but they said we don't close it. We just say that if there's people here, we stay there. We stay here until people are done. But I think this is great. It's a great addition if you want to go somewhere off the beaten path.
Yeah.
You've had a long day at the parks, especially if you're staying at the Eden Rock, because this is literally
right there.
Less than a 10-minute walk from here to the Eden Rock. All right, so that's the Broken Spell Lounge, but the really is they've got new coasters, so take it if you need it. All right, I think almost two more stories we can get through this pretty quick. Paint the Night Fire on Parade Float evacuated at Disneyland. According to witnesses, the Little Mermaid float started malfunctioning while it was between the Matterhorn bobsleds and the hub at approximately 8:50 Pacific Standard Time or Daylight Time. It was turned off while performers were evacuated, and the float was then towed to the hub area to an area where the remaining floats could pass by to complete the parade route. So yeah, this happened last week. A fire on one of the floats. Yeah. These things only happened a few times.
Yeah, it's literal. We actually, I was actually on our good friend Jay's Concilium on YouTube this week, and we talked about that. And what we got, we had a few people chiming in, and a few people were like, what they had heard, and it made 100% sense to me. Was that it was an electrical fire and they evacuated. It sounds like everybody got off. No one was hurt. And then that it wasn't that major of a thing that the float was back on duty the next day. So or the day after. So
no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
And in fact, I think that was the earlier of the two shows, and they actually ran in the other show, the other parade, later in the same night, but they didn't have that float.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nothing crazy, but it does. These are the weird things, and for a moment, I'm like, man, what is with Disney and fire? I'm like, come on.
But it does seem, though, with like how many lights are on it and everything, that this doesn't happen more.
Well, this is why, and I made the comment on Concilium, was there is always safety procedure, and whatever, they go through it. They go through it over and over and over again. We go through safety things every week at work. We're reminded all the time. We have to wear what they call PPE, personal protective equipment. And so the safety aspect of it is very high. So yeah, the reason why it doesn't happen more often because of all the things that they have to go through. So the checklist with a lot of these things are crazy astronomical, like a lot. So I'm just glad nobody got hurt and everything's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get this next two items here. Disneyland and exclusive Pixar Place Hotel perk. Not many people even knew this, but if you stay at the Pixar Place Hotel, there is your own private entrance into DCA. Again, they're closing it down because people weren't even using it. And
Did they know?
I don't think that they
I didn't know.
I heard about it like last year, but it doesn't seem like it saved a whole lot of time, and people weren't taking advantage of it. So this isn't a huge perk that people are going, oh, I'm not going to stay there anymore because of this.
Nah.
No.
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 It isn't a big deal, but this is when I kind of go like, you know what? If you're going to continue to promote getting DCA to a all-day park, maybe you want to bring that back.
Yeah. Did you know about this, Becky? This
No, I didn't know about it until I saw the news.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, to me, that would be something that you would think they'd use to market staying there.
Yeah. And in fact, when you're on the DCA side, you don't even know where it is, but it was right by Goofy's Flight School. There's a little like
What? By Goofy's Flight School?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. It was right
Oh my
there.
gosh.
There's a wood fence there, and there's like a slot in it, and there's like a cast member standing right there, but it's not saying hey. Sorry, it's not saying hey, go this way to Pixar Place. It's just there, and you wouldn't even know it.
See, that's dumb.
That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, anyways, it's gone, destroyed by the Empire.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, last news item, and this has been an issue with me the last 2 or 3 times we've done this, but Disney's D23 fan event returns to Anaheim in 2026. The 3-day convention dedicated to all things Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars will take place at the Anaheim Convention Center and the Honda Center on August 14th through 16th. Yeah, that's really all we know. I do know that August 13th, they're going to have a fan event, D23 fan event at Disneyland and DCA. And I don't know if that's good or bad. You have a lot of people just showing up. Who cares, really? Who cares?
Well,
they might do a special giveaway or like get something upon entering.
Oh yeah, they might have something.
Maybe.
If you show that you're a D23 member, you might get a special lanyard or something. Yeah, I'm there for it. I would like to try to go. I would like to try to go to this.
Maybe we'll try to make this one.
Yeah, I know the girls have expressed interest in this, and we tried to go last year and it just didn't work out. But again, if anyone, let's say, we're going to try to coordinate this, because if you stand in, if you go into the queue waiting to buy tickets, I think you can buy up to 8 tickets per person. So
Don't worry about your LTP fan.
Yeah. So Joe, if you or Courtney are doing this, we'll be in touch long before that. But pick up at least 3 or 4 tickets for us, and we'll definitely pay you back, because I want to go to the Honda Center. I want to be there with Udi. I want to be there with my girls, so we can all complain in real time.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Broken Spell Lounge afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. D23 coming up next. Less than a year away.
Yep.
All right. That's going to wrap up the news. And now let's go to the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Hey, LTP listeners, this is our feature presentation. We have on the show tonight 2 very special guests. We are talking to Eric and Ashley Courtney. Hey, Eric and Ashley Courtney, how's it going?
Happy to be here. Good.
Awesome. I just realized now that I don't need to say your full name. We'll just call you Eric and Ashley.
There you go.
So just a little background on these two. I do repair bikes once in a while at a sporting goods store, and these two came in one evening, and I don't know. I think you guys are looking for a kayak or something. I'm not sure what you guys were doing over there, but anyways, I think I noticed Courtney. Sorry,
I know.
Ashley. sorry, Ashley. I think you were wearing. You had a Loungefly backpack or something like that. And I go, oh, she is a Disney fan, because my daughters are into that, and I'm a Disney person. So I kind of know my people when I see them.
People.
And we started talking about stuff, and I think I gave you my card, and that was that. And I subscribed to you. I started following you guys, and yeah, I'm kind of live like vicariously through you, because you guys go so often, which is great, much more often than I do. so I can live through your pictures, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But you guys recently participated in the Disneyland Half Marathon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
First one.
Yeah, and I just wanted to know. I just wanted to have you guys maybe talk about how that experience for what was for you, in case there's listeners out there, maybe me, who may even want to participate in said event. But also talk about how it all started from you. This was a big. It is a big challenge. And just walk us through, like, hey, what made you guys think you even wanted to do this or start running? And just talk about how it all went down.
So
it was actually, the half marathon was actually an accident because we were planning on doing the 5K or the 10K.
The 10K. The previous year I had wanted to do the 10K because it was Haunted Mansion themed. So I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Sold out immediately, as it always does. And then the following year, I was like, I'll be on top of it and remember to sign up. And then I forgot because Run Disney sells out like immediately. And so I had looked, and he had been talking about doing a half marathon. I hate running, full disclosure.
I feel you. I feel you.
I don't hate it as much now, but like I've never run a mile in my life. Like it's never been my thing. But he had been talking about it, and I looked, and I was just like, oh, the half marathon is still open. And he was like, oh, does that mean that we're going to do that? Is that what we're going to sign up for? And I didn't say that.
Like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah, exactly. But, then he has a friend, too, that was kind of like, oh, yeah, we should do the half marathon. And I was like, you guys are crazy. Like, I can walk, but, like, I can't, there's pacing requirements. Like, I'm not an athlete,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a normal person. I can walk around the park. I could do 13 miles in a day if you give me all day.
So the race was like a week and a half ago, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So how long ago did this conversation take place where Eric signed you up for this?
This was in February.
So February to late August, or no, September.
Yeah, September. It was September 7th was the race. Yeah.
So like 7 months, 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 months. Yeah.
So you go, I cannot run a mile to I've got to run 13.1 miles.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Understand.
Yeah, because we figured when we signed up for the 10K, it would just be a leisurely stroll.
Yeah.
When that was sold out and the half marathon was the only thing available, and we signed up for that, we kind of committed ourselves to spring and summer of training.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And it was definitely beneficial because we lost a bunch of weight in the process and definitely improved our endurance. And it was a really worthwhile experience, especially on race day. It was amazing, magical, if you would.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That is so awesome that just fate basically dropped in that lap and like, hey, I know you guys were thinking one thing, but lo and behold, we're going to make you do a whole other thing that's going to now change what you had in your mind, and then not only that, but help change your life. See how crazy that is?
That's awesome.
That is so awesomely cool, man.
So
and to have each other, the teamwork to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I doubted it the whole time. I was the biggest doubter of the three of us. Him and his friend were like, we got this. This will be easy. And I was like, do you not understand? Like, you don't know where we're starting from. So I was the biggest hater, honestly, on it the entire time. And I was like, there's no way that I'm going to finish. Like, I was prepared to be swept. Like, I knew that was what was going to happen. And then, he has ran in his past more, and so I figured he would have a better chance and everything. But yeah, I was a hater on it pretty much the whole time and was just anxious about, like, there's no way I'm going to finish this. Like, there's just no possible way that I could do this. I could do a 5K, did a 10K, but like a half marathon, just how,
But over the course of that time, she stuck with it, and we had a pretty intense exchange towards the beginning of our training. I basically said, just stick with the plan, stick with the program. You will see improvement. It will come. Just trust in it. And there was a lot of frustration, but week after week, that frustration just seemed to dissipate more and more and more, or confidence would come in and set in more and more and more. So, you know, we still had a little bit of doubt, you know, up until race day.
Yeah.
You know, we're on the verge. We're just trying to finish, trying to keep the pace to finish without being swept in, and that's basically what we train for.
Yeah, no, but
together.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like I would be just as anxious, like coming up to that, because when I was a little kid, I ran 5Ks or whatever, and we trained for that kind of thing. To just turn around and by complete accident be like, hey, in 7 months, by the way, you got to do this thing. That's kind of crazy to me. So I feel you, because I'm trying to put myself in your shoes, and I'm like, man, by the race day, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of shoes, I want to get to that in a second. You guys, so Ashley, I need to make sure I understand this right. You had no running shoes prior to this, right?
Well, technically, I had many shoes. They're Disney shoes.
Oh.
I had many Disney walking shoes. So I'm a Brooks person. I was, at least. I still am. But I had tons of Brooks because that's what I wore to the parks.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that's what I would wear running. But I'm not a light person. I found that I like a max cushion shoe is what I have discovered.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've been on a shoe hunt a lot during this, which is an unfortunate hobby to now have acquired, and he hates that. So.
And of course, these aren't a sponsor of us, but did you guys go to the Good Feet? Did you guys go to the Good Feet store?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, good, yeah. Yeah, really good people over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what shoes did you guys end up with again?
I have the Nike Vomero 18s right now, and I'm trying the pluses out, but
the pluses
more cushion.
More cushion than the pluses, and that's a neutral shoe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying. I got the hot pink ones. I really wanted them to work. I took them on a.
Udi wears those.
I took them. What was it? Our 14 mile. I think I took them on like one of our 2 mile training ones, and I was like, these feel great. I run in the 18s, like these should be fine. So I took them on like our 14 mile run we were supposed to do.
Listen to her.
And
I know, right? I went from 2 to 14 like nothing. Hey, you're fine.
Holy cow.
And by mile 5, I could feel a spot, and I was like, I think these are going to rub and turn into a blister. So I had to switch back into my 18s like halfway through. And so I'm trying out a wide version now to see if that helps, because they're so comfortable.
Okay.
So I want them to work so bad.
Look at Eric's that's like laughing back there.
Yeah.
Eric, what are you running on these days again?
I'm running on the Saucony Triumph 22s. I like those shoes, but I did run the half marathon in the Hoka Bondi 9s just for the cushion effect.
Bondi.
Yeah.
Because the cushions seem to be better on those shoes than the Sauconys, but I probably could have been fine in the Sauconys for the half marathon, but I was just concerned for my feet since I've never run that distance.
Yeah.
I mean, all these milestones were huge leading up to it. It was uncharted territory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up to building up, and so.
I feel like that sounds like an excuse to have a shoe addiction too. You're just reasoning it.
Yeah. And then we bought shoes at the event. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that. Of course.
I know she was planning to buy them because they were cool looking, and Mark, you actually sent me video or pictures of the shoes at the expo.
I did.
And I was like, yeah, those look pretty cool. I may end up getting a pair too, so I'm enabling her. By all means, go ahead and buy another pair of shoes.
And then my mom is sending me her order because she's like, I need a pair. They're purple, so like I'd like a pair.
Look at this.
Please.
No, I
So-
like them.
Those are the ones?
Those are Brooks, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, those are really nice looking.
These were the hot commodity of the weekend.
Oh, I love
How much were those?
Little Mickeys on them.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute. So for people listening, they're purple. It looks like they have a lime green.
Yeah.
Would you call that? Yeah, like a lime green tie and little Mickeys, and then the back, the like hill.
Yeah.
It says Disneyland, and there's some navy.
Wow.
Those are very fancy.
And then the lime green
And they
sole.
glow in the dark.
Oh,
Total
get
Disney
out.
purple.
Which is what you
I
need
love
out of a
those.
running show.
100%, right?
Totally needed.
Are those sold out? Can you still buy those? Or are those sold out?
These are sold out.
Yeah,
So
purple's sold out quick.
Foiled
Yeah.
again. Okay.
these, I'm trying to think because they had these in this color and they had a black version too. And then they also had ones that they dropped at the Springtime Surprise in Florida, that one. And they had a Mickey version, Minnie Mouse. They had a Springtime Surprise weekend one and they have a Run Disney shoe. And so those they dropped online after the expo. So I managed to get a pair of those Minnie Mouse ones from that. So I didn't have to buy them here. So they had those here and those were in stock, but these ones, when we went, it was the last day of the expo, so it was Saturday, and I mean, it was probably like 80% sold out of the purple. It was hard to get any women's sizes. I had to get, I think, a size up from what I would probably actually should be wearing, but I was like, I want them. They still feel like they're fine. Like,
I want them. I have to have them.
I had to get a men's shoe instead of the women's size.
Yeah,
my mom. Like, But yeah, they were, the purple was almost sold out, and then they dropped them online, and I think they only had like 11 and 12 in men's left or something like that when they put them on. So
those are amazingly cool.
So
Yeah, they are.
Are those actual running shoes, or this kind of a novelty
Yep.
item? Oh.
Yeah, they're Brooks Ghost 17.
Oh, the Ghosts. Oh, yeah. Those are the shoes I would probably get if I was
I
going
know
to
that
Brooks.
shoe also.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I was going to run in Brooks, I'd get Ghosts for sure.
Yeah, when I was
Or the Beast. The Beast.
the Beast were good too.
Yeah.
I couldn't wear the Beast or the Ghost. I would supinate out, I think is what it was when I tried them on.
Did you remember when we used to get those for free?
Yeah, I remember. I had a pair of Brooks.
We had all that. We used to get all the shoes for free.
Yeah, Mark and I both worked at a sporting good. That's how we met, and we would get shoes for free. I got Reebok when they were
We
when
did
they were
whatever
doing
shoe you
CrossFit,
wanted.
when they went into CrossFit Big.
Yeah.
They were literally giving. I have probably 5 pairs of their CrossFit Nanos and whatnot.
Oh, the Nanos,
They were
yeah.
all for free.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I got them all for free.
All the
Same,
Brooks.
you work at a sporting goods store, then I could get shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
Oh,
pair,
I still get a lot.
I got a pair of Brooks, and I got one other pair of New Balances. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I worked at a small specialty shop that did that specialized in triathlon.
Triathlon stuff, yeah.
And I got Ultras, if you're familiar with the Ultra brand.
Yep.
Yeah, I got Ultras, so I have a bunch of Ultras.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I still get the expert voice stuff. Or
I don't
experts.
run, but yeah.
Yeah, I still get all that stuff.
I know you do.
Yeah, anyways, anyway, I'm not talking about that.
We're going off on shoes. Okay.
Let's talk about race day experience, because maybe there's some listeners out there that go, hey, I want to do this. I don't know if I can do it physically, but I want to try to do it. And I'm playing the role of a listener here. What is race day like? I looked at your stories, and it looked like it was at 3:30 in the morning. You guys on a tram somewhere or something?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with you guys?
So we treated ourselves because of the training. So I had said I had got a good deal by good deal, it's still way too expensive, but for the Grand Californian. And so I had said, if we stick to this, we'll stay at the Grand Californian.
Wow,
That's going to be our reward.
Way to go.
Yeah, so we did, and so we stayed there.
Finish.
So we better
What did you
finish
say?
too.
We better finish.
And so we had a shuttle. And so they were doing a shuttle from, I think it said 3:30
Sure.
to 5, I think, or something.
Sure.
So
Wow.
we were
Yeah.
up at 2 a.m. to get ready. What is our race morning? We eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as our race morning breakfast. We had our outfits, I had everything kind of laid out.
Did you guys match? You two?
We did, yeah. We were trying to be like Maleficent-esque, because that was the theme, was a Maleficent one.
Right,
so
right.
we had
Very
purple
cool.
shirts,
cool.
black bottoms, lime green socks. So we were pretty much matching. We had pre-packed like our vests with all of our fuel, and so in the morning I just had to worry about like our water. I'm a person that loves cold ice water.
I love it.
Care.
Yeah.
I love it too.
So, so I had my bottle with my ice that I was trying to shove in there to have as much as possible. But so we got on the tram. I think it was supposed to be there at 3:30. I don't think I got there until almost 4.
Yeah.
But they had a bus that took us to the start line. It drops you off at the bus part of Disneyland, and you walk across the street, and you go in between hotels, kind of over by the McDonald's that's on.
Oh yeah, okay.
That area, the Camelot Hotel, that sort of area. There's an empty lot in between two hotels, and you walk through there.
Yep.
There's a little security you go through. They just do a quick check of your vest or your belt or whatever, and then you walk to your corrals. So there was corrals A through I were there. A through D, of course, are the really fast people that have their proof of time. Wish I was in those corrals because you have a much better chance of not being swept. So they're up front. And then the other ones, you have a much further walk to go to. But they have all the little corrals with like little balloons with your thing, your corrals on your bib. And so you just go find your corral. And I had told him because we were in the second to last corral, so I knew that gave us a 5-minute head start from the balloon ladies, as they're called, or the sweepers. And so I knew that gave us 5 minutes, and then I knew if we were at the front of the corral, that would be an extra like minute or two. And so I was trying to get every minute possible. So I wanted us to be there as soon as we could. So we were pretty much towards the first, I would say, quarter of our corral.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Easy.
So I think we had to wait around for
a half an hour.
Well, it's you sit kind of, and then people get up and you start going. So the race starts at 5, but the corrals go every 5 minutes. So corral A goes, and then 5 minutes later corral B, 5 minutes later C. And so the race may start at 5, but we didn't really cross until, what was that, like 5:40, I think. So you're kind of standing around for a long time.
Yeah.
Anxiously awaiting.
On your feet, getting feet.
Yeah, you're not warmed up and stuff, so you're trying to keep warm, not do your stretches like too early and all of that. But yeah, it's a lot of standing when you're in the further back corrals. But it's kind of nice, you get, I feel like, a little more time to calm down.
Sure.
Because it was sort of like, okay, I'm now just ready to go. Like, it's, how long has it been? Like, let's go, let's get on with it. And then you're kind of, right before it started is when I started getting really nervous and was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I felt, when we had done our training runs, I remember our first big run was 8 miles. And I remember was it around like mile 6, I think? I remember I had like an anxiety like attack during it where I was just freaking out during it at 8 miles because I had never done such a thing, and it was just I was trying to keep pace. I was so worried about the pace, and I was freaking out. And so I could tell when I was standing there, I was like, I feel like it's like I'm on 8 miles again. Like, what's happening here? I'm like, I've done 12. I've put another mile.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of cool. Like, they have like a screen. They have announcers that are just kind of there to pep you up and give you, good pep talks.
Really keep you entertained.
Yeah, they keep you entertained. They had Maleficent kind of out there.
Cool.
Yeah, so she was out. They had a couple other random people kind of come out and talk, but the 2 main announcers are there like the entire time, and their goal is pretty much just to keep you entertained and distract you and just say inspiring things pretty much. And then because it was the Halloween one, it's hot. They're worried about the weather. And so this one was not as bad as last year's weather. Last year's weather was horrible. I'm so glad we did not do last year's. But they had moved the pacer groups back like one corral, basically. So they were slowing it down a little bit. So they were trying to remind you, like, don't go too fast, like, get your water. So they're trying to make sure people take it a little easy and stuff too because of the weather. So it was good, kind of a reminder to make it feel like it wasn't as much pressure, I guess, So it was nice. And then they have a little
calming coaching.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It'd be nice if you could like somehow go on the monorail at some point and then have it like drop you off like 2 miles later. Oh, here I am. And just like get you off. Oh. Yeah, here I am, guys.
Right.
just join back into the fray there.
Yeah.
No, I'm messing around. So like the first mile or two, are you even at your pace, or are you guys still walking at that point?
You start out running. I mean, you're pretty. The adrenaline's when you hit the start line, you're out of the gate and you're trotting along pretty good, but you're trying to hold it back in. You're excited, but they tell you, start off slow and just chill out. So, but the first mile, we pretty much ran most of that for.
It's my fastest mile always. I'm freshest.
Nice.
I feel like it's a myth that you're supposed to get faster as you warm up. For me, I'm freshest on that first mile. I have the most adrenaline. I'm trying to keep up with the people that are running because it's really kind of condensed and crowded. So,
yeah.
Mile 1 was my fastest mile, and then by mile 2, you're kind of entering the park. So I feel like that's when we sort of wanted to slow down a little bit.
Oh, heck yeah.
To take
checking
that
out
in.
the sites and
Maybe grab a Dole Whip
Yeah,
or
right.
something.
Right?
Or-
I know.
Give me a little churro.
You know how they're doing the handing the water? Can they like churros hanging over?
Oh, gee.
You know?
Yeah, you kind of pass it as like a baton.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing.
You just kind of run with your mouth open and they just throw a churro in there.
Right?
No. Okay. So go ahead.
But yeah, when you enter the park, it's really cool. It's illuminated like nighttime.
Oh, Eric, but what if you don't have reservations for that day? They still let you in.
I know. That's why you got to get in. Well, it's still not, it's still for sneaking in the back. So.
Hold on. Those two Courtneys do not have reservations today. They need to pull those guys back. Okay.
Like, you're starting at Disneyland. Why are you over here at California Adventure? What's going on here?
Yeah.
No, but I want to know, like, how was that feeling beginning to run into the park and what you have? I mean, we talk about it often, like when you go in or you're leaving, like the first walk into the park obviously rope drop. We all, you guys have been to rope drop. You have that feeling of like adventure. The park is clean. Everything is amazing. And you know that nothing is out there but adventure, right? I can only imagine how that must have been for you guys, like running into that and going like, no one's been here for a few hours. This is all clean. And there's only runners coming through here. Not a lot of people. Like then
music hits and it's all immersive.
So that's my question. Like you're running, right? And then this isn't like your normal entrance of the park. You're running into the thing, and you have all these other things. So I'm like, I feel like it'd be. Like
I normally run into the park. Well, you don't run into the park?
Mark, you've been in the park with me often. I never run in the park. I slow everything up. No, but see, that's where I'm looking. Like you're running, you have all the other things that you've been going through, and you have your pacing and all this stuff. But then you go in the park. How do you not just sit there and go like, can I just like slow down to a crawl and just take everything in again, like when you normally go to the park? That's what I always find that's so cool.
It's funny that you mention that because they have stations set up where you can go get your picture taken with popular or not so popular characters. Or when I say not so popular, not as popular during normal
rare
park hours.
Right.
So you get rare characters out there. So a lot of people will spend their time just going through do the half marathon just to get pictures of these characters, knowing well they're going to get swept.
I don't care.
Because
I got my
we're in
photo
the
op.
park and we know the sweepers are 2.5, 3 minutes behind us, and there's a long line of people waiting to get pictures with characters, and we're just running by going, well, enjoy your 5-10 minutes in the park. Hope it was worth it.
Wow, that's
interesting.
Crazy.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
What rare characters are there?
Yeah, what did you guys see?
The Shotgun. Well, there's all Halloween themed. So
DCA, I feel like had better ones that I was paying attention to. They had the floats from the parade out, so they had the Haunted Mansion float out, and they had the grave diggers.
Oh, cool.
So you could take a picture with the grave diggers and the float.
Cool. Very cool.
The one they had the vampires from The Nightmare Before Christmas, so I quickly took a selfie with that because there was no one there.
I love that.
So I took a picture with that, and then they had the stilt shadow people. They had them.
Oh.
And I was waiting a little bit. And he was like, the plan, I have to stick to the plan. And I was like, I know, but I want a picture with these people. When am I ever going to get to do that?
Yeah.
But then people were taking too long, and I was like, I don't have time. Like, the balloon ladies are close. I gotta get, I'm afraid they're like right around the corner.
Right.
But so they had the parade stuff out.
That is
but they
cool.
had the Pain and Panic were out, so that had a long line for Pain and Panic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think at Disneyland. Disneyland, people were waiting for like Chip and Dale in their costumes that you can see during the park day. So to me, I don't I don't understand that because I can just see them during the park day. But I guess if you don't have a park ticket, then that's your kind of chance.
Sure.
So, you know.
And if you're a fast runner, and you're in the earlier corrals, you can run up to those, get your picture in less than a minute, and you're back out on it and moving on. So, you know, it benefits them tremendously to be fast runners because you can take advantage of those options. For the slower runners, it's a gamble.
Yeah, we were coming down Main Street, I remember, and I looked out the gate and I was like, there's no one there in DCA anymore. I was like, we gotta go. Stop filming. They're already in the park. They're in the same park as us. We gotta get going.
That's awesome. Do you normally run with headphones or anything? Or earbuds?
I do. Yeah, I have to. I tried, unfortunately for him. So I make him stay with me. He could run faster than me. But I have to have music. I tried, and oh my God, it made it so miserable for me to not have anything. My brain would just wander way too much.
Understood.
So I didn't have the music on when we were in the park because they had music playing.
That's what I was ultimately getting to, is if you normally run with them, if you don't hear the music in the park, it might take away some of the magic, right? Okay, gotcha. So okay, nice.
Yeah, it's charged up when you're in the park. It's definitely.
They have things displayed. So like on Carthy Circle Theater thing, they had the half marathon, like the logo and stuff kind of displayed. Cool. It was lighter by the time the sun was coming up when we went, so we couldn't really see it that well. But you know, they have things displayed. The trees were lit up, so it looked like Halloween at night.
Very cool.
When we came into the park, we entered in between Carsland and San Francisco, like that area, and you turn the corner and the first thing you see is Carsland all lit up, you know,
cool.
And so it was just
magical.
Cool. You can hear the music. It's awesome. So,
oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. And then all the backstage that you get to run through. I mean, that part is worth it also.
No pictures.
You get to take pictures. I was taking videos.
Wow.
They filled 6 miles of the half marathon with in-park time. So
nice. Nice.
California Adventure and Disneyland, you got to spend 6 miles of that run in the park.
It probably doesn't feel like you're going 6 miles, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
It went by too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you get out of the park.
I was gonna say, check out.
It's not horrible, but it's definitely the magic isn't as magic anymore. It's plus you get out and you got if you're slow like we are, you get out of the park and your sun's hitting you right square in the face.
Gotcha.
You're running up the overpass there, and the sun's just beating down on your face and chest. So it is.
What was the temperature like at like 5:40?
It started in the 60s. Temp wise, it didn't sound that bad, but it was humid. It was very humid that day.
Yep.
I think when it ended, it was like 76 or 77 by the time we ended at 9:30.
Okay.
But I have never been so sweaty in my life. Oh my goodness! Like it was like I had jumped in a pool. It was ridiculous.
So just under 4 hours. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
it took us 3.5 hours.
Is that what you were shooting for? Or did you guys have? Okay, great.
Yeah, my goal was not to be. Well, my first goal was not to be injured, which he thought was a ridiculous goal because he was like, obviously. But we actually saw a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, we saw people fall.
Oh, I bet.
We saw a lot of people, like the heat. It was too much. The humidity. It was a lot for people.
Yeah.
So that was my goal number one, and then my main goal was just to not be swept. I didn't care if I didn't technically finish within pace since I had that little bit of a buffer. I didn't want to be swept. That was all I cared about. So the next goal was then if I could be within pace, then I was going to be extra happy. But yeah.
Nice.
So we managed to do that. So that was cool.
Awesome.
I was going to say, point out Ashley's Halloween style nails. Have you seen those flash around?
Oh yeah.
Very, very spooky. Very spooky. You've got purple and green. All right. I thought I had to point attention to that. So, let's see. So you finished in just under 4 hours, or 3.5 hours. That's awesome. Are you likely to do this again?
We're signed up because I want Coast to Coast.
Oh, and Walt Disney World?
Yeah, so because the Run Disney isn't going to be at Disneyland anymore after the weekend, the next weekend, the one they have in February, it's the last chance to get the coast to coast medal. So if you do a race of at least 10 miles or more in Florida and then one in Disneyland, they'll give you an extra medal for doing one on both coasts. And so I want a free medal. I say free, but it's really not.
No, there's not a sweat equity in that.
Definitely not free.
So I signed us up for that one before we had even done this one, and I was like, I really hope we like this one because
I can see Ashley. I can see Ashley a mile 8 actually pulling out her phone, going, "We need to sign up for this one right now." Signed up. Okay, let's go back to the race.
When is that one?
February 1st is the date. So,
and it's Small World.
Yeah, it's Small World themed.
So
do you have your run outfits ready yet?
I think I want to be. Well, I told him he should be the alligator with the little umbrella, but he's not used for that. I want to be the pink and teal zebra, but I don't know how I'm going to pull that off yet. But that's what I want to be.
There you go.
Very cute.
I see the vision.
So we'll
I see the vision. Yeah.
I'm like, that seems more fun than just a Small World character. So we'll see if I can figure that out.
So February in Orlando. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Orlando will probably do Wine and Dine, which will be end of October, beginning of November.
Okay.
Next year.
Nice. Now, what kind of swag did you guys get? Just for racing?
You can show them the medals.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I don't think the Small World.
I love it.
Half Marathon.
That is very cool.
Those are,
that is awesome looking. Wow.
Yeah, all the medals for this weekend were cool. The 5K, the 10K.
They all have like a little gimmick, I guess. So this one has like the green that's kind of behind her. You can kind of see through it. And then it also glows in the dark parts of it. And I think the challenge one that you can do if you do the 10K and the half marathon, I think that challenge medal actually lit up as well. It had a little thing you turn on to light up.
Okay.
So that was cool.
Nice.
But like swag wise, so to what you get included is the medal. As long as you start, even if you get swept, you still get the medal.
Okay.
So that's
but
cool.
These are finisher.
Well,
there you go.
They have participant medals. They look the same, but ours are finisher.
There you go. I like that. I love it. I love it.
You get a T-shirt. So they have a T-shirt that you get to just pick your size for. Just a standard. I don't know. This one was gray. He hates it. I think it's okay.
When you look at what the 10K shirts look like, they were Cruella de Vil shirts, the 10K theme, a dark rust,
red.
maroon color, nice colored shirt, great logo on the front, and then the half marathon they give us these
like a light gray shirt, which makes no sense. I feel like for Maleficent, but you know, it's fine.
It's just.
But yeah, so you get that. You get all the photos from the race. So they have people stationed throughout the park to take your picture. And so as long as they can capture you, you get all of those included. So at least you don't have to pay for those. And then I'm trying to think what else you get. I think that's those things. And then at the end, when you finish, they have a little snack box for you.
Okay.
So you have a banana, and then there's in the snack box had like Fritos, some like the little cup of cheese. It had a granola bar, fruit snacks, a Stinger waffle.
Yeah.
They had a cooling towel, so that was amazing. That was my favorite thing that I received.
Yeah, for sure.
I need that. And then I think that's it. I think that's all that you get included. And then they have the expo where some people have samples of things. So we tried, I ended up buying the Nugs is the brand now of fuel I'm going to try. They had little samples there and it was delicious. So I'm going to give that a try. So I bought a couple of those.
Dole Whip.
They had a special Dole Whip cup thing there from Hulu. So Hulu was there and we got Hulu shoelaces for free. So that was fun. But yeah, they have the little expo where you can all kinds of vendors that have like the vests, or they have running gear, like regular running gear, or actual like glitter skirts and glitter and bows and all kinds of stuff. And they have things like, the warming packs or ice packs that are specially designed for runners. They have all kinds of different vendors there. And they also had Disney weddings apparently there. I had heard, so I was like, that's random. But
that is random. Okay.
Also, they had a vendor there that they would take your medal and they would frame it with your finished photo.
Oh, cool.
And, all kinds of other those shadow box type style things.
Yeah.
So they put that together for you. You'd order it right there at the expo, and you just submit your medal and finish your photos and all that stuff afterwards, and they put it together for you.
Nice.
So they had a bunch of stuff. That in addition to all the Disney, Spirit jerseys,
Sure.
singlets,
Yeah,
shirts,
those you buy. Yeah.
windbreakers, and the Run Disney line of all that stuff. So all kinds of stuff there. So.
Okay, so take us between so you finish at 9:30. You said. 9:30?
Yeah,
Okay.
around 9:30.
Okay, so take us between 9:30 and 10:30. What are you guys doing there? Are you guys heading back to? Look at
it was
Eric.
not good for me.
Look at Eric right there, rolling his eyes.
I know.
So
you have to walk all the way back to the. Well, you have to.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
To
Oh
the
my.
bus stop.
Okay.
And we took some time for. She needed to.
I think I underfueled towards the end. I was just trying to finish. I think around mile 10 is where I snapped at him at one point and he got irritated. I was like, I'm sorry, you're telling me over here, like, think about it. Corral A is already done. And I'm over here like, having an existential crisis. Like, can I even make it?
Eric is awesome.
But so I had forgotten to fuel at the end. And so I think my blood sugar sort of dropped.
Yeah.
And I had to sit. At one point I stood up and I think like 90% of my vision went black and I was like, I need to just sit.
For sure.
And then I was eating my little candy and then I was kind of fine. So it took a minute, but then you have to, go back through where you went across the street.
Yeah.
And we were trying to decide, do we go
We're going to go into
through security
and go back to the ground.
Yeah.
But when we got to the security gate, it was halfway up towards the street.
Yeah, because then you're entering when like everyone's trying to get into the park to start their day.
She looked at me and she's like, "Do you want to just take the bus back?" And the house was over to our right, and we just walked right over there, got on the bus, drove around the block, and got dropped off at the front of our hotel. So it worked out.
Yeah.
I saw that line. I was like, I don't want to stand on my
I don't
feet
blame
for
you.
this.
Wow.
So but when you're done and you cross the finish line and you just kind of, you wind down and you stop, there's this, when you start thinking about the totality of what you've done, is there this emotional component that finally hits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to me about that.
It was our first one, so it was very profound.
For sure.
We looked at each other and we, professed how proud of each other we were. It was.
I love you so much.
And I almost cried a couple times when I realized, like, as soon as I crossed, I could just feel like the tears sort of come to my eyes because like I said, I've never run a mile in my life, even as a kid. Like I was the kid, like when we did cross country and PE, when the teacher turned their back, I'm walking, I'm not trying to run. Like I literally hated running that much. Yeah. And I didn't think we could do it. And so just to do it, I was just so proud. And like, I don't stick with things. I'm very like ADHD all over the place.
Yeah.
I'll do something for a little bit and then I kind of drop it. And so, I was just so many feelings to just complete it. And it's something, like I said, I've done 5Ks. Those are great. Those always seem difficult to me.
Sure.
It seemed like an accomplishment, which they still are.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never thought I could do something as big as like a half marathon. And he was confident. So I think it wasn't quite as shocking to him that we finished. Or he was just trying to be extra confident for me. I don't know.
Trying to encourage.
He needed to be confident for both of us, but I couldn't believe it. And then just that we managed to do it, we could be our own worst enemies. I feel like sometimes, like, we don't need to go, let's just stay home. Let's watch something on Netflix. Like, we didn't do any of that.
We did a lot of that before.
We did a lot before we started training, but we both were pretty good about, like, trying to be accountable with it and everything. And so I was I was surprised and like just proud of us for that, because
Oh yeah.
it was just such a big feat.
Well, yeah, it's such a huge accomplishment, and not only the actual day of the race, but to stick with the training schedule like that, because even when you pay for something, it's very easy to just say, oh, no, what were we thinking?
Yeah.
We can't do this.
Weekend, and there were times during the week where we would miss a day of running our practice runs, but every weekend we were out there doing the long run according to our training schedule. So we stuck to that. We didn't miss a one. We went all the way through without missing a long run. So
well, I am very proud of you two. That's just I mean, I'm not. I'm proud.
You encouraged us a lot along the way, and we really appreciate that, because you were one of a few people who really, like, wow, and good job, great run out there tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate that.
No, you're welcome. I definitely encourage. I love running and biking and working out. So I know
Mark is a good cheerleader.
So I definitely appreciate anyone else that does it, and I know how hard it is to do stuff. And absolutely, I'm totally proud of you guys. And this is great. And now I'm motivated to do this, but you're saying they're not going to do one for it's going to be offline for probably a couple years, right? At Disneyland.
That just means you have to go to Florida, which darn,
yeah. Okay, I might be down for that.
I know Mark is like, well, now.
Yeah,
making a lot of sense to him right now.
Florida, it's a 2-for-1. You get the Disney World vacation and the Run Disney.
Yep.
And if you sign up for a full marathon, you get to run in all 4 parks during that entire.
We're talking about a half marathon right now. Let's not talk about a full marathon.
Eric, you were way out of line.
Half marathon, you get through all.
Okay, Eric's not invited on the show anymore. He's talking silliness. Okay, so I hope listeners, you guys get some inspiration out of this, and maybe you want to do your own half marathon around the parks. I guess it's gonna be in Florida for now, or for next year. I assume, because DCA is going to be going under construction and Disneyland Forward stuff's going to be happening with the Eastern Gateway, that they probably don't want people running around there. Although I can imagine they could come up with a course that would
100%. Don't even get me going on that.
But I think it will be back in Disneyland, because I know they took it away they took everything away.
Well, the one thing, and this is why I was super interested to hear your guys' story, because you hear about these different events that a lot of people would either kind of look at or think about, and they kind of go like, well, not really my thing. And then I love your story, because what it is like, you weren't planning on it, and we're gonna just kind of do it. And the mere fact that you guys went through that, and just on basically sounds like on kind of a whim, like we're just going to do that.
Yeah,
that is awesome. And I hope that people who have been on the fence, because we've talked about they had different events. We talked about yoga one time, like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing the yoga thing. They did a yoga thing and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I hope that people listening to this, like, if you've been thinking about it, this is what it is, and it is such a good story to find people who are just gonna we're gonna go do this.
Yeah.
And you set your goal, and you got it done, and that should be inspiring to anybody, because like you're saying, Ashley, you didn't run. I'm with you. Running to me is like the bane of my existence. I started laughing when you said cross country, when the PE teacher would turn, you'd stop. Hello, that was me. It's like, oh, you're running, you're like, oh my gosh, and you turn around, you're like, oh, now I can walk.
Now I can take a break.
Yeah, you said that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was me. And so I honestly, it's inspiring that you guys went through that. It's something to be proud of, and I hope other people can take that and go like, I can do this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you don't have to run like that. What was surprising to me is that you don't have to run as much as I thought. Like, I figured for a half marathon you're running constantly. Like, that's what I pictured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we did the Run Disney they partner with Jeff Galloway, is the guy that does plans for them, and so he kind of did this run walk method is his sort of thing, and so he has a training plan. It's intervals. And so I think the most I've done, we would do like every other kind of skip, and I would do like 9 miles of that. But I started, and in our 2-mile thing, I could not do 15 seconds of running, 45 seconds of walking. I could not do that for 2 miles. I just could not when we first started. And then eventually now I'm doing 20 seconds of running with 40 seconds of walking, which is still not very much in terms of like actual abilities to run for long periods.
Yeah.
But it got me enough to where I could do it for long enough over the 13 miles and building up my stamina for that and my strength just for that. We saw tons of people walking and doing intervals, and they even have pacer groups there.
Yeah. That takes all the guesswork out.
Take out the guesswork out, and so they do it for you. And it was actually
all along.
Yeah, they just tell you like, all right, in 3 seconds, walk, and then everyone starts walking, and then all right, 3, 2, 1, run, and then they run. And so they have those groups there, and so that made it much more accessible for me, I think, because I just pictured straight running, and I was like, there's no way I could do that. Like, that's gonna take me years, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you know, that I think is amazing because, they're also enabling the person, because I'm with you. Like, I can picture myself doing that with something like that, and the fact that they actually provide people to do that for you, that is a tip of the cap to them for doing that and helping. I mean, that's making the experience a challenge, but yet making it something that's very feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah, mentally, you can look at it a little differently mentally, and that's still a great workout, like great for your body to be able to walk, run, and because I know that there's so many times getting more out of shape. Like, you could run a little bit, but then to like walk and then start back running, it's like, oh, if my body can't do that, it's a lot harder. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the nice thing about running the intervals is, you know, if you automatically count yourself out thinking you have to run the entire distance, and you know you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
You don't have to. You can walk and run and complete a half marathon in 2.5 hours. Because we weren't the only ones walking along the way.
No.
You know, there's a lot of people. Over 11,000 people ran in that race on Sunday.
11,000?
You know,
whoa!
We did not come in last place, not even close.
Dude, that's awesome.
And we walked quite a bit. So last few miles, definitely walked. Nothing but walk. We knew we were 12 and a half, 15 minutes in front of
12 minutes ahead.
The balloon lady. So we knew we were home free.
I love that too.
So we didn't need to push it any harder than we already were. So
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm stoked. Becky.
If you're on the fence,
no, I'm not.
The reward is worth the risk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely do it.
Yeah. Becky had mentioned maybe doing an LTP team run or something like that for it.
Yeah, and I said, and of course my response right away was like, "You guys have a good time."
I think I'm down for this if it comes back to Disneyland. Becky is.
Yeah.
Eric and Ashley are. Udi can feed us churros or something.
I'll be the guy on the side throwing churros at you.
You can have the signs. There was tons of people that had
I'll do that.
signs.
Can I get,
there's the Bring Star Wars Back race guys that had signs. He got a free hug from a stormtrooper. Like,
nice.
You can be one of the people cheering on if you don't want to join in.
Yeah, no. The only thing I would put is just get big, the big cutout of your face, Mark, and then Becky's face, and you can do big
there
face.
You go.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, Udi.
LT fam on it. Mark, I know. I'd find the worst picture of you, Mark, to put up there. I would.
Sure, absolutely. Well, we've had some fun talking about running. Can we ask you some standard Disneyland questions?
Yeah, there we go.
Are you guys down for that?
Of course.
Okay, because we ask all of our guests this, so just be prepared. There's no wrong answer. But wait a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what has happened?
Oh no.
The randomizer has shown up. At what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's very, very late for the randomizer. Udi, tell Eric and Ashley what the randomizer is.
The randomizer's usually in bed by now.
Oh yeah, but
okay. The randomizer is the infernal machine. I call it the infernal machine because it will not go away until we give it what it wants. What it needs is it will give us 3 attractions from either DCA or Disney proper. And
oh my gosh.
No, I don't even want to know yet.
I can't.
You must pick one to stay as is. Okay? Then you must get rid of one completely. Destroyed by the Empire.
Destroyed by the Empire.
The Death Star comes in, boom, gone. And then the third thing it's going to ask for is to pick an attraction that you would keep, but you would also modify it. Now, you think, well, that's easy, but...
It's not easy.
Not that easy, because he will say, okay, cool, you want to modify that one? How are you going to modify it?
Yes.
You cannot just say you're going to modify it until it's satisfied that we all give him the answer. It will not go away. It'll just keep on going over and over and over again.
And I must tell you, I must apologize in advance, you guys. The randomizer is usually nice. Tonight, it is very vile. It's despicable.
It's angry.
Great.
The worst of
It's
all
angry. Yeah.
possible solutions from the randomizer tonight. In fact,
angry.
I need another drink.
You need another drink?
No, I'm good. I'm good with two.
Is it mad at me that I don't want to run?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes, it's mad, and I think we're gonna have a bunch of. Okay, the randomizer's top 3 attractions for tonight, and I'll give it this: we do have both parks covered, and I love it when they have both parks covered.
Okay.
Number 1, Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Number 2, Goofy's Flight School,
Okay, no problem. I'm fine with it so far.
or Goofy's Sky School, I think is what it is. Number 3, the Jungle Cruise.
Oh,
All right. One must be gone, destroyed by the Empire. One must be kept intact, and one must be modified. Now, Udi, I know you usually have your
I got
answers,
mine
but
ready.
we
I got
will
mine
not
ready.
go to
Yeah,
you
no, no.
first. We need to have Eric and Ashley chime in first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Normally, we can just go right to the questions and stuff, but when the randomizer shows up, you have to.
It's better to just get rid of them as quick as possible.
Yes, and it doesn't come up on every episode, but tonight it did. I don't know why. Lucky you.
It's excited.
Yes.
Well, I would keep Haunted Mansion.
As
I'm
is.
not- I can't get rid of that. That's my favorite.
As a caveat, real quick, original or holiday makeover?
I mean,
It's the OG for me.
really, I'll take both. I'm fine with both.
I'm with you on that one. But if
I
you had to
love
pick,
both.
I'm putting you on those again.
Can I have the original but still have Oogie Boogie at the end? Like, can I still have him ingredients? Because I really prefer him just like spinning his wheel, being excited.
Okay,
That would be maybe that is that a modification? Can that be my
There we
modification
go.
on it?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that could be a
Question and answer.
modification.
There you go.
No, good. Clever answer. Clever answer.
But yeah, Haunted Mansion, either form. I mean, the original is just so classic. It's my favorite.
yeah.
So I can't get rid of that or
Yeah.
touch it probably. I'm sorry for Goofy Sky School. It can go away. It's fine.
Yeah.
That can go away. So Jungle Cruise.
Beats you up, man.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Rough ride.
It does.
It's
Yeah,
no
I would agree
Matterhorn,
with
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one goes.
It's no Matterhorn, but yeah.
I know it's not. Yeah, not quite as bad as Matterhorn, but it's close. I feel like trying to get in it is the scary part of Goofy's. It's like,
For sure. Yeah.
I've ridden that one time, and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
So Jungle Cruise. So I don't know if it counts. I would modify ours like Florida's. I like Florida's. I like the little room of treasure that they have in Florida. I would like that on ours.
Oh.
So
Yes.
that would be my modification if that could count. Then I think ours would be supreme.
Yes. In fact, that's probably one of my favorite attractions. Matterhorn and Jungle Cruise are my top 2 favorite of all time. I took my daughters there 2 summers ago, I think, and I didn't even know about the tunnel, the cave, and we're coming up to it, and I go, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
And so people
I know
are
you
like,
said that out loud. Yeah.
"Oh, absolutely!"
Yeah.
Did people like laughing? I go, "No, you guys don't understand. We don't have this in Anaheim. What the hell's going on?" And then I said, I turned to the girls. I go, "Udi would lose his mind right now.
I would have been like, what are we doing?
What is this?" I love it. I'm
I
like,
was confused too. I was like, we don't have. No one told me ours was different. I mean,
No.
ours was shorter over there. I didn't know Jungle Cruise was different.
no, far superior. I'm like, what the hell is going on over here in Orlando?
Now Mark was angry. No.
No, I was thankful I got to do it, but I'm thinking, okay, so you want to? That's a great answer, solid answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Eric, how about you?
I guess. Well, yeah, Goofy Sky School. I think we both agree that could go.
I know it's gonna be on the grenade. For
But
everybody.
as far as keeping, I think keep Jungle Cruise. The modification to the Haunted Mansion is ours in Disneyland. What I like about the one in Florida is the stairs. When you travel through the first part of it, you got that area
Yes.
where it's all stairs and stuff like
Yes.
that. if I could add that to the one in Disneyland,
That's fair.
that would be a good modification for that attraction.
Okay.
Overall differences between the two, I like Haunted Mansion at Disneyland better than I do at Disney World at Magic Kingdom. However, I could argue that I like the interior of Magic Kingdom better than Disneyland and the exterior at Disneyland better.
Oh,
than
yeah.
At
Yep.
Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that would be my modification. Add some of the elements inside the one in Florida to the one at Disneyland.
Okay.
I'll accept
Solid answers.
Yeah, very
it.
good.
I'll accept it.
Okay.
That's a
But
change.
there's no way we were getting rid of Haunted Mansion. That was the absolute first ride we did when we first started dating.
Yeah.
Little inside
And
baseball
what's
here.
funny about that is it would have been Pirates of the Caribbean, but when we were standing in line for Pirates of the Caribbean, I was like, watch it be broke down or something. Like less than a minute later, we're sorry, the ride is getting
Oh,
So we
jeez.
walked just across the way to the Haunted Mansion.
Too
That was our
funny.
first ride.
First ride.
You jinxed it. It went 101.
Yeah,
I mean, how does Pirates go
I
101?
put it
mean,
into
really.
the universe.
You
and
did.
the
Yes, you
universe
did.
its thing.
Oh my God, that's too good. Too good.
Becky or
Becky, your turn.
your turn.
Well, okay, so I agree with both of those are great. I definitely like Goofy's Sky School would be gone. I know it is fun.
We're
My
gonna get a-
nephews like to go on it, so I think of that. But
We're
I
giving
could,
a lot of hate
go
towards
without
Goofy.
it.
Yeah.
But then I do have a really hard time between Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion because I absolutely love both of them.
See why it's so
And so-
diabolical?
What'd you say? Because I'm diabolical.
No. See why the Infernal Machine is so
it is
diabolical.
Well, she might be diabolical.
Well, I don't know about. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, and I love the updates that they have done in the room, like the attic with the bride. So
Oh,
now I feel
yep.
like Haunted Mansion is like practically perfect in every way.
Oh,
But
I see what you did there, Becky.
Yeah. And I also feel that way with Jungle Cruise. But then when you mentioned doing Jungle Cruise and taking after the one in Florida, I totally agree with that. And now I can't see anything else. And so I would keep Haunted Mansion, and I would totally back you in that decision because then it would be perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support.
Yep. Awesome. Udi?
Okay. I'm gonna keep Goofy. No, I'm totally.
No,
kidding.
you're not.
I'm not. I just feel so bad for it, and a little bit. We're giving a lot of Goofy hate today, but it's not us. It's the randomizer. I'm gonna go with that.
Yes.
Okay. So I would definitely get rid of. Sorry, Goofy, but you're gone. Then I'm. My history with Haunted is one of the ones where I said on the show before. As a kid growing up, we're a super religious family.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing of like ghosts and goblins and spooks
And spirits.
and spirits.
Yeah.
You stay away, hijo. No, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom was like, no. But as I grew up and we started going into it, I found a love for it. So that's why I asked about, your preferences. Like, is it original? And they both have their charm. So I would keep Mansion as is. I think when you really look at the history of that, how it was like basically a facade for how long was that? How many years was that just the building?
Oh, my gosh. 4 or 5?
It was like 4 or 5 years where it was just the building.
Yeah.
No one knew. You think about that could build anticipation, all that stuff. In my mind, I'm like, man, how would have been to be in that time, walking by that building and nothing is going on, but you see this spooky house just chilling right there.
Yeah.
So it's cool. So I think for me, Haunted is pretty darn near perfect. Either version has its own touch, and I love both of them. I love both of them.
Yeah.
So then that leaves me with Jungle Cruise, right? How would you modify it? There are 2 modifications that I think. Well, one isn't really a modification. One is bringing back Trader Sam.
Okay.
I miss Trader
Bringing
Sam
back
at the very end. Trader Sam at the very end. I miss.
Yeah, he wants that
having
Trader Sam.
at the very end of it. I miss him. It was just a good tie-in. I grew up with that, and so when they took him out, I was like, oh man, like it took away a little bit of my childhood memory. So that's why I kind of like
2 heads for one of yours, Udi.
I know, right? Exactly.
Okay.
So I want him back. But the bigger thing is I go back to the concept art about when they were going to bring in Indy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How
yeah,
they were going to incorporate both attractions, where you literally had a bit of the Jungle Cruise riding through Temple of Forbidden Eye.
Yep, you did.
I would love that. Those two attractions marry so well, even in their current configuration. When you walk out of Indy and you can see, jungle right there, and you have everything just fits so well.
They had a minecart attraction that they wanted to intertwine with that too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
yep.
All that, if they take that area and marry those two, just make this massive adventure land.
Yeah,
I would. Oh my gosh, just blow my mind. So that is what I'd want to see. I'd want to see those two married, where literally like you can see, and then I can imagine what going through the skipper could be talking trash as you're riding through India as they're going through.
Oh,
like,
sure.
You think about that. I mean, the jokes are right there. So I would love that on so many levels, because then as you're riding through Indy, you're going through and you see them. It's just the kinetic energy and the flow, the marrying of everything would be just so awesome.
That's an awesome answer.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. I know I brought this up on the show before, but Eric and Ashley, have you guys ever seen when Disneyland had the Jungle Cruise skippers go on the Haunted Mansion and comment on everything?
No.
Oh.
It was on like Disney Parks blog. It was like one of their like official things that they did. You got to find it. It is so funny that they are just
Google that.
yes,
there you go.
They are
It's
just
on Disney Plus.
No, he said Disney Parks Plus.
Oh, Disney.
yeah. If I find it, I'll send it
Want
to
me
you.
to text myself a reminder?
Yes,
There
you
you
guys
go.
are gonna laugh and you go, "My gosh, this is so clever." I love your answers for sure. So I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna follow suit here. Goofy's Sky School is your standard Wild Mouse, Mad Mouse attraction that's been around for 30, 40, 50 years.
Why are you so angry, Goofy?
It's not Goofy.
All right, okay.
Mulholland Madness. I'm gonna go with that. That's what it was before Mulholland Madness. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So to me, and I can't even fit on it. My daughters love it, but I am like 6'4". My knees are up to my throat, and I'm always sore. Like, holy cow, it sucks. So that's got to be gone. Haunted Mansion, I'm going to keep as is, because the modifications you guys are talking about with the Jungle Cruise, I love it. But I'm going to do a little bit sort of a segue. I'm going to talk about having the tunnel that Ashley mentioned, the one in Walt Disney World. You go through that, and then you end up in Indiana Jones and Temple of the Forbidden Eye, and you get to relate with some of the guests there. I don't know where it actually would go in there. Maybe the big area with the Forbidden Eye is.
I would think. Yep.
But I just would love that somehow for that to happen. But I also like the idea we talked about last show with having like a not a Pirates themed canteen, but a skipper's canteen somehow wedged back there.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Off the beaten path. It wasn't right on. You wouldn't see it from Adventureland properly. You have to go into the left to go like you could go to Indy, and it's somewhere back in there.
Yeah, back in there. Yep.
When you can have a drink or something they have back there. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, randomizer, you're done for the episode 229. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have put you on episode 230. But now, the main questions that we all need to know. In fact, LTB Nation demands it.
They do.
And you guys can answer together or independently, whatever you guys choose. But I think I got 4 or 5, maybe 6 questions.
Yep.
What are your top 3 attractions at Disneyland? If these have to happen, or you guys, you know what? I'm not going. Ashley's like, Eric, I love you, but we're not going to go to the park because this, and this are not going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the 3 attractions you guys have to go on?
I mean,
Haunted Mansion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Person.
I could go without pirates.
Whoa.
What?
I could. I love pirates.
What?
I love pirates, but I could go without pirates.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Oops.
You writing it down?
I gotta do this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
That's kind of a shock.
I enjoy it. but sometimes it's really like muggy, and then sometimes it splashes too much water.
I almost walked out the door.
I also kind of miss the redhead doing her thing.
Love this.
Oh
man. We have a T-shirt, by the way, that says "Save the Redhead" on there.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Thunder Mountain, I think, would be one. I hate when that one's down. I think that one's really fun to do.
I agree.
Are we just talking only Disneyland, or are we talking about both parks?
Up to you. Up to you.
Yeah, up to you.
Do I want to bring anything in from DCA? Let's see.
I can only think of
you give your two while I think of my third one. Let me.
I'm definitely going Haunted and Pirates for sure. Those are automatics for me. I like Thunder too, but as a third.
You guys are all keeping it west side of the park, I see.
I know, right?
The west side is the best side. Okay, gotcha.
I think my third will be Space Mountain.
Oh, there she goes.
I think it's going to beat out Indy, since we hate Indy so much.
That's a good one.
Space.
Yeah.
Okay, so Space has to be running, Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder have to be running.
And Big Thunder, that's we're good with those.
Okay, Eric, you got one more.
For that third one, it's a tough one for me. I like.
We only ask the tough questions here.
I really like the Incredicoaster. I think it's a fantastic roller coaster.
Solid answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't get to ride on it as often as I'd like to because someone's afraid of inverting.
Who's that?
We're not going to name.
I'm afraid of the drops.
We're not
I don't like to drop.
We're not naming names. We're not naming names.
No, we're not naming names.
I own up to it.
I love that ride. I love that attraction so much.
As far as Ultimate Thrills, that's a good coaster.
That is a very good coaster.
I did it one time.
Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, those will be my three.
I like it.
Solid answer.
Incredicoaster. I don't think we've ever
Two
had that one.
classics and something relatively new.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think we've ever had the Incredicoaster.
No, we never have.
I don't think we've had the Incredicoaster.
Maybe Sam Carter may have said that.
Sam
He's
did.
very DCA forward.
He is. You're sharing with
Disney artist Imagineer.
Yeah, artist Imagineer. That's what he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite?
We gotta get him back on.
What
Anyway,
we will.
Sorry, I always do that. Every time we bring up Sam, I'm like, we need to get him
We
back
will.
on.
We got him and Flounder in the queue.
He's
We got
busy.
him.
I get it.
Don't worry.
I know.
Okay. What is your favorite Disneyland restaurant and Disneyland snack?
And Disneyland what?
Snack.
Disneyland restaurant and Disneyland snack.
Snack.
Sit down restaurant or quick service?
Up to you.
Up to you.
Completely up to you. There's only one right answer, by the way.
Don't say it.
So, if I'm doing sit down, Carnation Cafe, because the baked potato soup is
Love
my
it.
favorite.
That is pretty good.
Why? Yeah.
You can't
And
argue
you
that
can
one. I
get
can't
gluten-free
argue.
waffles in the morning. It's the only place I can get them in the park. So,
Okay.
But the baked potato soup, delicious.
It's pretty good.
If I did quick service, though, I'll just say right now it's Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta in
Oh.
DCA.
Oh.
Four cheese, garlic, chicken, pasta.
Really?
So good.
Wow, I haven't had that.
So good. Every trip I make him go now. It's so good.
Well,
Now I'm gonna have to try it.
depending on what happens with Coco, that may be gone over there.
yeah.
Don't put that into existence because that is my favorite pasta.
Depending on what happens with Coco, that's going to stay there.
What did I have?
I know. I hope it stays. I hope that it just stays to the left of Coco.
Yeah.
And then Coco gets rid of everything else.
I'm not completely. I agree with that because I'm trying to remember what I had. I had some form of pasta out of there. What they have one other pasta or two.
I don't know.
They have a spaghetti and meatball, and they have the
Alfredo?
cheese garlic chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a side note, too, you said gluten-free waffles. Is it gluten-free pasta?
Yeah.
I didn't realize they did gluten-free pasta. My husband has to do gluten-free.
They have gluten-free pizza and pasta.
I did not know that.
And the pizza crust now, so good. So just if you have some
good to
gluten-free,
know.
Look at Becky's
the pizza crust, I just had it. Amazing. The Pizza Planet pizza, which normally is garbage, and I refuse to eat there anymore.
Good for
I
you.
had it just because I wanted to try the new pizza crust that I've heard about. It's like real pizza crust. It's fluffy. So good. So
Really?
also just a plug
insider
for that.
Insider tip right
There
there.
we go.
Snack wise, I think popcorn is probably my favorite snack.
Okay. Anywhere does it make a difference where you get it?
The Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at Becky on it.
Totally agree.
That's the number one card.
I feel like there's nothing better than getting it from that card and then standing in line at the haunted mansion.
Did you all look at Becky's face
She
when you said that?
Her whole camera was shaking up and down.
Like everything is like I felt her joy from here. I mean,
I feel like we just became best friends.
I know. It's the best part. When you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's especially good at Halloween time when they have Boogie Boogie as the roasty toasty, and it's even better.
Oh my god!
Kudos for actually saying roasty toasty.
Roasty toasty.
Quick story about that particular vending cart. The first time we took my daughters there. She was 4. My other daughter was almost 2. We got there late. They were just closing down that particular popcorn, but they had so much popcorn left. And I said, "Oh, can we get like a box?" They go, "Sorry, we're closed down." I go, or they're closing. I go, "Oh man." I go, "This is my daughter's first night here. We've been here like 20 minutes. It's the first night ever." She goes, "Okay." And they said, "Go into the store right over there and ask for a gift bag." And I said, "Okay." So I did that, and I came back, and they filled that gift bag full of popcorn for us.
Aww,
and I go, "This is the coolest thing ever." Well, it was awesome. Yeah. That particular one I always have a soft spot for because I whenever I walk by it now, she's 28. I go, "Do you remember that?" She goes, "No." I go, "Well, this is what happened." Anyways, okay, all right. So you got your 3, Eric. You're up, man.
Restaurant wise,
it could be the same. I don't want you guys to fight.
No, it's.
Because she's laughing.
No, it's. I mean, before this recent trip, I would probably maybe say Lamplight, but the burger I had at Lamplight, just
very mid.
Didn't hit. Wasn't slapping, as the kids would say.
Slapping. Yes, that's a word that's become.
So I don't know. I really like Disneyland's gumbo, so I'd probably say Blue Bayou, and if so, I could get the gumbo there and the ambiance there. As far as the restaurant goes, I also like Wine Country Trattoria. Good old-fashioned spaghetti and meatballs. I mean, that's a great plate of spaghetti and meatball right there. But I think I'd go with Blue Bayou.
Okay.
For restaurant-wise. Yeah. And for a snack, does the Red Wagon corn dog count?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
I would say
leg is a snack,
Since it's meat on a stick.
There you go.
But you also get your side of chips or sliced apples, Eric, for $11. There you go.
I would opt for the chips, but I don't like plain Lay's, so I probably wouldn't eat them.
There you go. Solid answers. Love it. All right.
I figured churros are probably, you're always getting churros and answers.
Ooh, no.
Not as much as you
as much as you think, and there's no wrong answers. I mean, there's no wrong answers. We have fun with it. But it was like
he's like, I change it, churros.
Churros.
No, literally,
I do like a good churro.
Yeah, it's popcorn. Popcorn we get a lot of.
Popcorn and Dole Whip. We get a lot of
and Dole Whip. It's popcorn and Dole Whip. I would say are our top ones when we ask anybody. Yeah. That's when you said popcorn. I'm like, yep.
Yep, absolutely. And it's funny that people like certain spots for certain churros or popcorn.
I mean, in my defense, I am somewhat limited in snacks. I can't have a churro anymore. I can't have a lot of the snacks. So popcorn is sort of what I'm stuck with, but I enjoy it very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Is Disneyland better for you guys at day or night?
Night.
Okay.
Totally night.
Right answer. And where do you like to be during that magic hour when it starts to become dark? And where's your favorite spot to be when the park is dark?
Yeah. When it starts to switch over.
At that golden hour, I'm a fan of Adventureland myself.
Oh, yes.
Either there or like the Frontier New Orleans Square, like
right along the river
line, like right on the Little Rivers of America kind of vibe.
Right. Yes.
Right around there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Solid answers.
Yeah.
Eric, you, Terrence, and myself would get along famously because we both have the same spot.
You guys all have the same spot.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is Main Street. I love Main Street when it switches over.
Main Street is good.
At night, full late.
Yeah. When it's switching over and you see, and the lights are coming on Main Street, there's something different. But you got to be at the castle. Like, it's weird because there's moments in time when you look at the castle, or when you're looking back at the train station, they each have their own little flavor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of energy there that you just can't put in the words.
Yeah, you cannot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two, let's say you've got some friends that they go, hey, I don't understand you two going to Disneyland all the time. Isn't that place for kids? And isn't it weird that you guys are there for adults and stuff? But you decide that you're going to take them to Disneyland. What area? What are you gonna? What attraction? What area are you going to take them to that best exemplifies what Walt was trying to accomplish in the park?
I weirdly have done this with my coworkers because now they have magic keys.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
well done.
So let's get to it.
Yeah.
What is like the perfect? I mean, to me, I think honestly, Adventureland is. I prefer Haunted Mansion ride-wise and all of that, but Adventureland to me is the perfect balance of like a good fun ride that everyone can do as a family, but it still is entertaining for adults and kids. The theming is immersive to where you're still escaping, but it's not like kiddish or cheesy.
Yeah.
So I feel like Adventureland is perfect for that. I feel like that was kind of the main thought, I feel like, behind it is something everyone can kind of enjoy, and really just to, at least for me, it's an escape from, I don't want to think about anything when I am in the park except for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I'd say Adventureland.
Yeah. I've often said that one of the beauties of Adventureland, especially going into Adventureland, is a little bit different from the other lands in the park because you literally have to go through a portcullis, a gate. And you, even until you cross the gate, you don't even have a full idea what you're going to get into until you maybe turn. That's what I love about Adventureland, because it doesn't give you don't. I mean, Tomorrowland, you get to the entrance of Tomorrowland, you see it. Fantasyland, you see it. Even somewhat to Frontierland, you see it. You go over to Adventureland, you don't really see it.
You're not meant to.
My point.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I think it's great, because the immersion, you get into it and you go into it and you're in it for a little while before you even get a hint of the river or New Orleans Square. So I
here's danger and here's romance.
Exactly.
Yes. Yep.
So I think the Adventureland part of it, and that's a great answer, because it really shows what Walt was going for. Like, here, let me take you away from the world and let me bring you a whole new thing where you don't have to think about anything else.
Sure.
And you can be with your family, and that was the whole thing about his family, because he wanted with his daughters. You go into the whole thing. Yeah, that is a great answer, because Adventureland to me, growing up, we always do the same thing. We go down Main Street, and I always go left. We always go left, because Adventureland is how you begin your day, because you're beginning your adventure of the day. So, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your answer, Eric, or is it the same?
Based on what you just said there, I would like to think at some point, someday in the future, I could have that same experience by going to the opposite side, taking a right.
Tell me.
But I don't know. It needs something. Something needs to happen over there.
That's a whole other can of worms, Eric.
I'm going to tell you this. We've done a few shows. We've done our LTP Lounge. I did another show, Concilium, with a friend of ours, YouTube show. And that topic of Tomorrowland has been floating a little bit more lately, because your sentiment is exactly our sentiment. And we're like, man, because growing up as a kid going, Adventureland was everything, or Tomorrowland was it for me.
Yeah.
And to have that not be the same is a little bit like I always say, the little kid in me kind of cries out for that. Like,
yeah.
I'm with you on that one, 100%.
Okay.
But as far as my answer to the question, I would say Adventureland as well. But I also like that Main Street USA, where Walt modeled Main Street USA based on his upbringing and everything, and how he's trying to bring his history to everyone so they could experience it firsthand. So I think that. But as far as Adventureland, I like that you can walk into that and you immediately think you're in something completely different than the reality that you're walking through the gate with. So, it's hard choice there, but I'd probably give the nudge to Adventure.
Yeah,
love it. Okay, do you guys collect anything? I'm guessing. I don't know why, but my spidey sensors are saying yes.
Her mom is not here today.
Oh, I was gonna say shoes. I was going with shoes.
Well, shoes might be
shoes
not me
for sure.
Well, there's not a lot of Disney shoes.
Okay. So. And I have them all already. So.
She does collect pins. She gets
so I don't
multiple pins.
With a disclaimer, I'm not like a pin trader that has thousands of pins. I get a pin. That's fair. But
she hoards her pin.
I get a pin for like if we go to an after hours event, I want a pin for that, or if we like I've gotten a pin. We got married in February, so it was around Mardi Gras, and so I have a Mardi Gras pin for every year that we've been married.
Oh,
so
nice.
I have sentimental pins that I get. So I like to have them with that versus just like, oh, I love Goofy. He's my favorite. I need all the Goofy pins.
Right.
So I don't do that. But I do have a lot of pins. I have a lot of I have a lot. I don't really collect one thing. I collect like all of it. If it's cute, I want it. So
okay.
Like, I have to have it. Like if it has Oogie Boogie on it, he's my favorite villain.
Right.
Okay.
He wasn't popular until recently. So anytime there was an Oogie Boogie thing, I would buy it. But now he's on stuff. So now it's like, well, I have to slow down on that because I don't need 15 Oogie Boogie bags. You know. There was Spirit jerseys, but then they started printing those like every week. It seemed like so I couldn't keep up with that.
They kind of went crazy.
So,
and I think that would be my answer.
That's his.
I usually get a Spirit jersey. I didn't this trip. Well, yeah, we kind of did with that.
Yeah, we got a race
marathon weekend.
Right.
But yeah, usually every time I go down there, I come back with a new Spirit jersey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I just come back with a lot of stuff. If it's cute, I must have it.
You must have it. I love
like
it.
The new ghost line for the Halloween. I had to have like almost all of it because it was just I needed the hat, the ears. I don't wear ears that much anymore, but I had to have the ears because they were adorable and they had a few pairs left. So of course I needed them.
There's no reason not to get them. Yeah.
So I have that. I have the hat, the ears, the shirt, the water container thing. So I had pretty much everything except for the giant Minnie Mouse ghost and the purse. So, yeah.
Love it.
Life,
okay.
Life goals.
Huh?
You need to get them. You need to get them.
The what?
The purse and the Minnie Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
You got to finish the collection.
Oh, yes, you do.
It's true.
Okay, those are some good answers.
Yeah.
I love it. That was actually all the questions we had. I don't think there's another one that we throw in there once in a while, but those are the main ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm glad we got to know more about you officially on the LTP. It's always great to listen to stories and meet people, even though I've met you before, but we haven't delved this deep into Disneyland stuff. So I'm stoked about that. And again, I'll say that every time we have a guest on, no matter who it is, I'm always I just admire how cool this community is that we're part of. Everyone is, including you two. Of course, you are willing to share stories, share information, share your passion with us, and it means a lot to me.
And the thing is that this is what we always say. We've had the privilege of meeting a ton of people doing this, and this is
tons of people.
Yeah, well, we've met a lot. No, Mark, I'm not overstating it. You think about how many people we've gotten to meet through doing this. We've met a lot of great people. I mean, amazing people, and you guys fit right in there because I always loved and we're always impressed about how a lot of people don't always get what Disneyland is for people. And when we talk to other people, like I said earlier, we know our people. We already know, like, hey, we can bond over an area that means a lot to us for many different reasons. And every time we talk to people, it is the same thing, this excitement and the joy that we've had. The conversation we had tonight is the one we always have. We always have this conversation. We're going to talk about Disney.
Yeah.
We already know we're gonna find things in common. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna bring up memories, and we're gonna get all these just wonderful feeling because of one place. And so, and I'm curious. Mark usually asks the question, and I'm surprised he hadn't done it yet.
Okay.
Because Mark is the interviewer, and he's a trained interviewer. That's what I always tell people. Like, he went to school, he's the interviewer. I'm not. Everyone has their story with Disneyland. Mark, mine is, I grew up in Southern California. I would go multiple times a year growing up. My parents are first-generation immigrants, so when we were here, family from out of the country would come up and like, hey, what are we to do? And the response, 9 times out of 10.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out was my thing. That was my thing. No, it was Disneyland.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say actually like it was going to be Medieval Times or something down there.
No, I never went.
Oh, okay.
I never went. No, it was Disneyland and then with Two-Step and Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay. And then Mark and Becky, we all have our thing. And so this is what I'm curious about for each of you guys. Where did you connect? What is Disney? How does Disneyland played into your lives, and how did you become, a fan of the park and tap into that? Because I think everybody's story is a little bit different as to how and why they love the park and why they're part of the community that we have.
You want me to go first since I dragged you into it more? So mine is my mom, but it's because my grandpa worked at Disneyland. He helped build Disneyland. And then he actually went to Florida and helped build Florida for Disney World. He has his name on a window in Disney World. So that's how
amazing is that?
It's like it's in my blood. I have to love it.
Right.
But like my mom grew up with it. Like she's flown on the Disney plane when they were opening up Florida to go to that and stuff. Like she got to do all this fun stuff as a kid and didn't really realize it. But because of that and her dad, it instilled that love in the parks and stuff for her. So we grew up. I was born in San Diego. And so it was kind of the same thing. What are you doing this weekend? It's either you're going to Disneyland, you're going to SeaWorld, you're going to the zoo. That's the 3 things you're going to do pretty much if you're in San Diego.
Yeah.
And so we went every other weekend probably, and I went constantly as a kid and I just loved it. I loved all the movies. I would break like the Aladdin and Little Mermaid tapes as a kid, watching them over and over and over. And I dressed up all the time as them, and I was immersed in it because my mom was raised in it and I had no choice basically.
Right. Sure.
Like I didn't know how cool it was until I was older. We have a picture that Mark Davis drew for my grandpa when he retired.
Wow.
I didn't know the history or anything behind it. I just thought it was like, oh, that's my grandpa driving with like, Jungle Cruise stuff and the pirate from Pirates. Like I didn't realize that it was who Mark Davis was. I didn't know. So
do not let the Eaton Gallery know that you have that. They're gonna be called.
Wow.
It's in. I guess it's in. It is cool. It's in.
Just snap a picture of it the next time I'm over there. I'll shoot it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
It has a ghost for Haunted Mansion, but it has all those little doodles and things. But yeah, it's
what? Okay.
It's very cool. There's a book. I don't know. Someone wrote a book on Mark Davis recently.
Yeah.
I think it's in there. I can't remember who it was, but he talked to my uncle about it, and I think there's a picture of it in there or something.
Very cool.
But anyway, yeah. So I had no choice, and then we moved up here. Didn't get to go as often, and then when we started dating, it was sort of like I kind of just was like, oh, you enjoy going? Like, yeah, he didn't enjoy it like I did, but it was kind of like, oh, I have someone to go with. Like, I'm able to fund myself going. Like, I have time. I'm working. Like, I was an adult, so I could make that choice. But it got worse recently because I didn't used to fly. So now that I fly is when it's gotten real bad. I used to just have to drive. Yeah. But yeah, it was really, I was kind of dormant for the parks for a little bit, and I would just have the movies and and the music and stuff like that. But then when we started dating and my friend had a wedding and stuff, and we kind of went down there, and it was just so much fun. And he was like, yeah, I enjoy it. I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go as often as we kind of can then. Like, Magic annual passes weren't as expensive, and
Right.
it was kind of like we could go, 3 times in a year, and it was worth it. And
Yeah.
we go for a few days, and it just allowed me to escape. And I love having a place that I can escape. I know what to expect. I like surprises, but I also don't. So they have new things, but I know what to expect. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And so it's that familiarity that I love while still having new things that kind of keep it fresh. So, yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. And then I forced him to go along with it a bit more.
As an adult, she definitely fueled my participation in spending more and more time at the park. So I don't go nearly as often as she does anymore, but I'm still there quite a bit. But my initial connection to Disneyland is the mouse himself. Fun story. I think the reason why I was drawn to Disney as a kid and as a young adult and into my full-on adulthood is I've been an artist ever since I can pick up a pencil, and I know I doodled with Mickey Mouses and Disney characters when I was a child, and I remember one day I visited my dad at his work. He was a state worker, and I visited him in his office, and I noticed on one of his filing cabinets he had a circular piece of paper with a Mickey Mouse drawn on it, and it was held up on the cabinet with magnets. And I was like, I drew that. And my dad was like, yes, you did. And I was just fascinated that he had something in his place of work where things are important there.
Yeah.
And yet there's this little, cartoon character on a cabinet sticking out, and hit me first glance. And I was just like, made me proud, and so from that point on, I've always been fascinated with Mickey Mouse and Disneyland, the Disney, period.
Love that.
Awesome.
Love that story. Nice.
But yeah, and then, I've been to Disneyland quite a few times as an adult, but not nearly as often as I have since I've been with
That's awesome. So how often are you going, Ashley?
I probably go every month.
Oh, good for you.
Oh.
I don't in the summer when I'm blocked, because I downgraded my pass, so the people that I convinced at work to get a magic key pass, one of them had a kid recently, so he just turned 3, and I've now got her kid. She is not a Disney person. Her kid is a Disney kid. He is full on. She got guilted into going to Oogie Boogie Bash because I was showing him Oogie Boogie videos on the plane when we were coming back. And he was watching the parade, and he was obsessed with Oogie Boogie, so she felt guilty and everything. And she's like, now I gotta go to Oogie Boogie Bash because he won't stop talking about it. I was like, you're welcome. But so she got a pass, and we take her kid sometimes, but we have 2 other friends that we go with at work, and we'll just go down sometimes for a day trip. Like Southwest sometimes would have a good sale.
Yeah.
And we could just fly in first thing in the morning and fly home at night. You get a good 8 or 9 hours, and it was fine. But sometimes you just stay one night, and so I'll go probably every month.
Nice.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
love that.
Minus July.
Yeah, I don't like during the summer anymore.
Oh,
unless they would half marathon.
Yeah. So
well, there is
July.
that.
July, I think, is the only one I haven't this year because I was blocked. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, awesome. I'd like to go every other month or something, at least 4 times a year. 4 trips. What I like to do.
I always go back to pre-COVID.
Yep.
We were going every 3 months like clockwork.
It was
go 3 days in the park. We'd always do the same thing. We'd go Thursday, land Thursday at night. We were good to go. Boom, into the park for a couple. Come back out, then go 2, 3, and then I'd set a reservation for the Sunday. Stay the Sunday, and then leave on Sunday night. Or I got convinced by Jess one day, like, you're not going into work tomorrow. I have to. No, you don't. I have to. No, you don't. You don't have to. No, I don't have to. And then I stayed another day. So, but that was the beauty of it. Like back then, it's different now. But no, we would go every 3, like clockwork. Boom, Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Love it too.
Yep.
All right. Well, I know it's hard because this is don't tell him to score because he may be recording the game. Eric's a big Raider guy, and it's halftime.
Yeah.
I think it's halftime. Are you watching the game?
I'm not watching the game. I had to disable notifications
Okay.
too, so
Okay.
Don't worry.
It's
Well,
in the
Wow. Well,
background.
thank you for talking to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, if you've noticed, I've been flipping back and over because I'm a Raiders fan as well.
He's a Raiders guy,
I've been
too.
watching, I've been like,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot, and I've learned to so I've learned a lot about the Disney Marathon or the Half Marathon, and I've enjoyed learning more about you two.
Yeah.
And I consider you guys part of the LTP family.
Always. Yep.
And anytime you guys want to come on and talk about stuff, you're more than welcome. If you want to come on, if you want to come on, Ashley, and do like a trip report or something, whatever you guys want to talk about.
Yeah. Or if you go to
You be having me on constantly
Yeah,
the way
well,
I be
if
going.
Well, no,
I'll be there on Halloween. I just got back.
That's totally fine.
You know, no, we're dead serious. Like, we have an open door policy. We literally do. Anybody who comes on the show, we're like, hey, if you want to come back on, let Mark know.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
and you can come in and chat, whatever. And it could literally be like, I went to an after dark event, you know, and
Yep.
then hey, I want to talk about it. All right, cool. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. No, sounds good. I like talking about Disney with people that love Disney.
There we go.
You know, it's hard. I don't have as many people around. They like Disney, or they'll go, or it's fine. But it's fun when you find people that like understand the Haunted Mansion popcorn cart is the best popcorn cart. Like, it's fun to talk to people that way. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely. Open door.
Open door. And so where can people find out more information about you?
I'll let you go first because I feel like you have.
My Instagram account is
Which one are you? Which one?
Edigidus. So my Edigidus account.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's where I run information. Because I'm gonna be covering our training for the next half marathon as well, and so as far as that goes. So and anything else that's Disney related, I'll post. And usually I'll share a lot of her stuff when she's down there and I'm not. So
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
So the account you're familiar with, that's
Yep.
Edigidus.
Gotcha.
And then mine's much easier. It's Ashley X Courtney. So
Okay.
Okay.
much easier. You know what? How do you spell yours? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys ever want to come on Wednesday nights, from every other Wednesday night from 6 to 7, we do LTP Lounge.
Yeah.
It's an hour on YouTube, and it's fun. We interact with people, and we delve deep into Disneyland topics. And we always end up learning something. So it's just a great way in the middle of the week to just talk with like-minded folks and break up your week that way.
Yeah, I'll plug it real quick for everybody. Every other Wednesday, LTP Lounge on YouTube, where we will take a timely news story. A lot of times it happens right in that moment, that day or day before, and we'll actually interact with the conversation a little bit more up to the minute and up to date with what's going on versus this podcast because this one's a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
So we created that so we could have it. And the biggest part about that is exactly doing what we're doing now, but doing it in real time, having the conversation. So even if you guys don't want to come on, if you guys want to just go through the chat, if you're busy, whatever, and jump in on the chat, we would love to have you guys there as well. And the topic will vary. I mean, last one, what did we do last one?
We did
gondolas.
Yeah, the gondolas in Anaheim.
Yeah, and then we did that one.
Good job, Eric.
Yeah. And then we also did we did Tomorrowland a little bit before. So yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so we'll probably have some topics tomorrow night. Is that tomorrow night? No, in 2 nights from now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a good time. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, it's Eric and Ashley, and I want to say thank you again, and do check them out on their social media, and you can welcome them into the LTP family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Of course, anytime, and I really do mean it. You have my number now. Mm-hmm. Hey, we want to come on the next show. It's of zero problem to me. We would absolutely love it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, have a great night.
Have a good night. Congratulations again.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Good to meet you guys.
Nice meeting
All
you.
right.
Yep.
Well, how cool was that talking to Eric and Ashley? I'm always pleasantly surprised. I should at this point I probably shouldn't be surprised at how cool people are, but it makes me happy that we're doing the right. I mean, I never question if we're doing like the right thing with the podcast, but this always like reaffirms what we're doing. We get to meet very cool people who are open and willing to talk about their passion for the parks, and I always think, if people were going to give us like 20 minutes or half an hour, we end up talking for like an hour about. We could have gone longer. I guarantee that. So I just want to say again, thank you to Eric and Ashley Courtney for hanging out with us for an hour or so tonight. You guys have a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing is like, you're right. We just brought up we talked about it a little bit when we were talking to him. We always meet just the coolest people. It doesn't matter the beauty of it. The beauty of the park is exactly exemplified what we just did.
Yep.
Nothing else about what's going on in the world mattered.
Nope.
We connected at a level because of a place that we love, and we all connected. And the other thing that when we were near the end there, Ashley was, telling us why she was in love, got into the park and why she has such an affinity for the park. She said the one thing that we've said often, and I was just like, and I was sitting there shaking my, nodding my head along, like, yeah, it's different, but it's always the same. Like, you have that sense of comfort, even though you have the changes, but it's such a stabilizing.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
It's such a stabilizer in your life when you can come to a place where actively you can forget about everything else and you're with like-minded people. I don't know if people all the time are running around trying to find their people and stuff like that, and their tribe, as they say, or their thing they're going to do. And we all find our own, but again, this is where I go back to the beauty of the park. It has been around for as long as it has, and it's touched so many people as deeply as they have. And those, Eric and Ashley was another example of why the park means so much to so many of us.
Absolutely.
So, I want to thank you guys again for coming on. It was great talking to you guys. It was great meeting you guys, and I just love the fact that no matter what, it's always our thought is always affirmed when we know we're going to talk about Disney. We're going to talk to new people that we hadn't talked before. It's always going to be fun, and it's always going to be exciting. It's always going to be something that we're going to remember. So it's great.
Yeah, with the heaviness of the past week.
Yeah.
Like, that was just what I needed. And to hear, even just to hear a marathon story, I mean, it is so inspiring to think of somebody doing, just to do something like that and to go from not doing anything like that and realizing you can. I just totally needed that. And then to have the Disney on top of it, I feel very happy and very fulfilled.
No, and I hope in some small way that with everything and how we began and how that this conversation helped just make things a little bit better.
Oh yeah,
and help. And you're right, Becky. This is exactly what we needed. We needed a good conversation with great people talking about some place that we love and we know that it means something special to all of us. So yeah, this is exactly
And I feel like I know somebody is going to listen to this and be inspired to go do a run.
Well, I want to do it
hear
now.
about it.
See, Mark wants to do it now.
Yeah.
I'm still going to make if you do that, I'm going to get a big.
Well, Becky, you mentioned you want to do it. I think we should do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I actually have, but like many years ago. I have done Run Disney events. And yes, I would definitely do it again.
Right on. Okay, well, that's going to wrap up episode number 229. Again, every other Wednesday, we will be doing LTP Lounge. So the Wednesday after this show drops, we will not be doing it. So it'd be it'd be like 10 days after this episode drops is the next one that comes up. So we want to thank, again, Eric and Ashley. We want to thank everyone for listening this far into the show. Looks like it's kind of a longer one, but that's okay. Follow us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. Message us send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. The two best ways to get a hold of us. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. And I want to just reiterate that my DMs are open. Anytime you guys want to talk about anything, whether it be the park or what's going on in the world, whatever.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Yep. And the very lovely Becky, where can people find out more information about you?
See how he's covering now? See how he's making up for it now?
Exactly. Thank you. I feel so appreciated. You can find me on Instagram at Becky_Weimer, BECKY _WEIMER.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Again, we love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
Bye.
See ya.
Snack break.
Okay, while Mark and Udi are away, I just wanted to say, if you're hearing this, please call the police and send help, because Mark is holding me against my will.
I feel like Udi's going to lose it with the news.
A new world order, Udi. A new world order.
Don't get me going.
Okay.
No, I will give you one.
Not that one. Pick a different one. God, you're so slow.
Wow, these are smaller than I thought.
That's what she said.
I am a good button pusher.
It's okay. I can make it work.
You broke it.
Yeah.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.
Can we do that again?